Avast and ahoy, g'day once again to ye mateys! I be Josh the Pirate, and it brings me a tremendous chestful of joy to welcome you once again to the Humblewood. Above me I have me hearty crew, the calamitous Rachel Foucar, the capricious Mitch Earnshaw, the plethonic Dan Suelto, and the comical AJ Winters. And behind the scenes today, we have the cuddly Serum 76. We must also shout out to our creative artist Breepi, whose artwork you can see on the screen right now, and the Deck of Many, who are the minds behind this particular setting. We also have some very cheerful news. We have a sponsor for the season, Woot & Forge. They design and manufacture high-quality wooden tabletop gaming products using the beautiful Australian and exotic hardwoods. AJ is holding some of their products right now.
Cool
is that not a pretty, pretty box containing a prettier box?
Look at box within a box.
It is a Russian nesting doll of pretty. Check out their incredible work at their website, wootandforge.com. Plus, and this is the moment I've all been waiting for, we have an amazing giveaway for tonight. AJ's not holding it. She was, but she will be again soon and for the rest of your life. Type !ticket into chat to enter, and we will draw the winner at the end. !ticket, no spaces, all one thing. And you too could be holding a box just like the one AJ is holding. Wouldn't that be exciting?
Box, AJ.
I'm a bit, well, yeah, AJ's box. You could have AJ's box. Wouldn't
that be exciting? Wouldn't that be exciting?
Certainly woot.
It begins.
Mitch desperately needs to have children soon. Now, the observant among you may have also noticed that an addition to the overlay has been made. We have a special guest this evening. Once again, it is the captivating Sean O'Donovan. So, guys, Father, we need you to tell us who the fuck you are and where you're from. Rachel, tell us where you are and who you are.
Hello.
Sorry, Josh, you need to start the giveaway.
Oh, I do. Yeah, otherwise you can't. You can.
Otherwise, people are typing ticket
come.
and not getting ticket.
Look, I'm sorry. There we go. Try now.
Guys,
do
try
it again.
Oni.
Gavilini.
There we go. Yeah.
And sabotage. I want to say it like sabotage.
Good. Sabutius. I think it's like
Sabotage.
It's like Sabutio, isn't it? It's the little tabletop football game. No, just me. I'm English. Okay. So Rachel, tell us who the fuck you are and where we can find you, please.
Hello, my name is Rachel Foucar. I'm a writer, actor, and creative trash at large. I've got a Twitter. You should follow it. I've got an Instagram. You should follow it. And I've got a book, and you should buy it. If you like sci-fi, or if you don't like sci-fi, buy it anyway. And if you don't, I'm gonna sneak into your house. I'm going to take all of your fitted sheets, and I'm gonna stretch out the elastic real bad so that they never quite fit right on the bed again. Yeah, that's what's gonna happen if you don't buy my book.
Oh my God.
These are the consequences. You have 2 weeks. Get it done.
I don't know if Sean's ever sat through one of those before. It's upsetting, isn't it?
That's horrifying.
Yeah.
Very.
Okay, great.
I know where all of you live.
Mitch, tell us who you are. And where aren't your fitted sheets?
I'm not going to stretch anybody's fitted sheets. Hey, going everybody. It's me, Mitch Earnshaw. You can find me on the Twitter, Mitch_Earnshaw. I don't have any of those tactics or things like that. And yeah, nothing more exciting than that. This is where you find me doing D&D here in Roll for Damage with this amazing crew. And I love it to bits. I want to kiss it on my lips. I'll,
we need to organize a get together. Dan.
For sure.
Hello, I'm Dan. I am D-Rabbit. Twitch chat and Roll for Damage's Discord. Come hang out. I am afraid for my fitted sheets. And
should be.
He does not have the book yet.
Aside from that, you can't find me anywhere else as I'm hiding from at Rachel Foucar everywhere. And I lurk in the beat space and I give the good vibes normally. I was afraid about everything that's happening. And I hope everyone has a good time and have safe fitted sheets.
Great. AJ, who are you and where can we find you?
Hi, I'm AJ Winters. I'm a creative person that does things on the internet. Yep, you can find me at AJ Winters VO on Instagram and Twitter, or you can follow me on all my Winters Tales things, including Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, and
MySpace, LinkedIn.
And I don't have those two, but I do have a YouTube channel that you could go check out. I got 2 episodes of World Builder over there, where I'm slowly building a world that I will host a tabletop RPG in later this year or early next year, depending on how many backers we can get.
There's some seriously good wine throwing in that episode I just watched. Yeah, if you are curious and intrigued like I was, you should go and check that out. And Sean, tell us who you are and where we can find you, my friend.
Hello, everybody. My name is Sean O'Donovan. You can find me on all social medias at Odo_Sean. Or you can find me over at Paradise RPG, where I am Mr. Paradise, and I Paradise. I am the DM of the flagship show Advantage in Paradise, which will be tonight, Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. tomorrow morning for you fine folks. I also do Relaxing in Paradise on Thursdays, where I do map making, mini painting, and other nerdy things in general. And then I do a bunch of other stuff at Paradise. I'm just generally doing stuff at Paradise, and I'm a professor and filmmaker on the side.
Cool. And he's Auric Solaris on Roll for Damages.
I am.
TSA, Scales Above, which just started up again last Saturday, and it was a pretty eventful mass murder session.
It was. There was some things happened, and I think Auric is now went from bad dad to just okay dad.
Yeah, objectively not as bad dad. Yeah. Okay. Well, and I am Josh the Pirate. You can find me on Roll for Damage, where I program One Shot Wednesdays, I DM the Humblewood, and I tech the other 2 shows we do. Yeah, I am around altogether too much. Or not enough. I don't know. I haven't yet decided. So, mateys, I think it would be jolly if somebody could look off into the void for a few moments. Just someone who's taken a few blows to the head recently, ideally.
Good. I can do it.
Look, you 2 can fight it out.
It's fine.
Well, without remorse, I'm going to just start.
Take it away, Benneck.
Right. The defenders, myself, and Lazarus, now collectively referred to as the gang, and henceforth, finish up with Susan after Jude, Littlefoot / Potato Sack, depending, saw a vision that pointed us towards the Borealis, this legendary weapon that could quell the Scorched Grove, and Skyleaf, which is a plant that's also a key. We said our goodbyes after questioning Littlefoot's muffin-centric diet, and off towards the tenders, who knew more about the potential resting place of this Borealis. There was introduced with Havel of the Autumn Moon, the senior tender in Alderheart currently, who heard the story of the Borealis, but not the specifics, and offered to research for us in the defenders' behalf as they do their business in Alderheart. He pointed us towards a region where Skyleaf also grows, which was very useful, as we try and schedule a meetup with him for his research. We discovered that Alderheart is so pressed for room, inns included, because of all the refugees, that Nevermore Ebonheart had visible concern for their comfort. Should I take that out? That note, by the way. Never mind. This is the void. Afterwards, the gang went to talk with the council, informed them on what they know so far, but I personally could not care less about that, as the discussion about the starvation and poor living conditions of the Humblefolk refugees was the important bit, to be honest, and it basically came down to they can afford to do more at the expense of time. And so this Scorched Grove situation was like, should be solved pretty soon, otherwise, they're gonna have more excuses about it. We also learned that they saved us room at Lady Fancy's place in anticipation for our arrival because of the Dean's sending spell. I only wish they didn't have to kick out refugees for it. The gang visited the bar where Lazarus and his former companion Riffin had a heartwarming yet pitiful reunion. Editor's note, whether born from hubris, arrogance, or genuine character growth, he offered to stop being a dick about like taking all the burdens himself and not letting his friends make the choice. Insert illustration with the shrug that I can't really show. The day after, Havel came to the inn after we rested, sharing the discovery of the resting place of the Borealis. TL. Editor's note again, too long, tracking Lazarus. It's somewhere in the frog-shaped frog rock thing. But I mean, that was good enough for us. So we traveled onward uneventfully until we got to the region with the skyleaf. I got some before we were rudely interrupted by ash snakes, which, according to the defenders, were weaker than what they fought initially, and we dealt with it pretty quick. With a bag of skyleaf in tow, we found a frog-shaped rock, which I guess, for lack of a better word, like a mirage, like definitely not sculpted to look like a frog. Sometimes it looks like a frog at certain distances, which are very vague. I don't remember if it's like from far away or like up close, but then it ceases to look like a frog in other distances. But if it works, it works as a landmark, I suppose. And so long as we get the Borealis, it would be easier for the folk.
Benneck, roll a dex check.
Dex?
Dex save. Dex save
That
now.
That was slightly long and rambling. I wasn't a big fan of that one.
21.
Wow, Benneck, that was a lot of information.
Yeah,
Benneck
unnecessary
turns aside as
information.
boulders
Too.
fall in the shape of perfect frog appearances fall from the sky. No. I must also remind our charming, beloved, and perpetually appreciated audience to please like, follow, and subscribe all the things. We have all the socials. You can catch up with episodes you missed on YouTube. It's also worthy to note the Spellfire bar underneath me and the rest of the gang. At the bottom of the screen, any donations, bits, and subs all go to fill it when it gets full, which is worryingly close to happening. We will roll on the deck of Minnie's harrowing deck. We love it when that happens. We've done it twice in Humblewood now, and both times it was fine. Right, guys? Everything was just groovy. Well,
No.
mateys, may your tummies be full of cocktails and all your diets always be muffin-centric as we head tremulously at first, and then with mounting heat and passion once more into the Humblewood.
Muffins are good for you.
I didn't say they weren't.
Ooh, raiders. Oh, no, not raiders.
No, not Raiders. Gifted subs by...
You monsters.
Oh, Father.
I've seen too many things in the void.
Thank you, Father.
You can't bribe me to, not be angry at you.
D-Rap
Oh,
got
dear.
one? Nice.
Yeah, good.
I don't think I
Cool.
Thanks, Sean.
Thank you, Sean. So, you guys are on the outskirts of the Scorched Grove, or you would have been a week ago. Now you are some distance into the Scorched Grove. In the distance, you can see, emerging from a copse of burnt trees, a large rock that looks like the head of a giant frog.
From how far?
Yeah, at what
You're
distance?
about half a kilometer away.
Okay.
Okay.
Trish is gonna kill us.
Yeah. I know
Does
which
that
ones
look
I'm
like a
targeting. The
Is that
Ashen
it
Plains
there?
are eerily silent and devoid of life, even the strange variety of life that usually finds purchase here. It is much hotter and drier than it usually is as well. Make me a Constitution saving throw, please, everybody. Because it's hot and dry here.
Constitution
It's a good thing we're all only covered in fur.
saving throw.
Man, I'm such an outdoorsy person.
You are very much an outdoorsman.
Ooh, a 5.
Oof. Yeah. Jude, you are suffering from a level of exhaustion because your diet is very dry
Why does it always
tend
come
to have a
down
lot
to
of.
the diet? This is not the diet.
She has orange and poppy seed muffins. She gets some vitamins.
I feel like
Oh.
this is some kind of shaming.
Just not enough water, not enough moisture in it. It's nothing to do with the vitamins.
Milk.
Yeah, Jude, you're suffering from a level of exhaustion due to the heat and possibly your
Okay.
diet. Maybe not. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. As you approach the rocky amphibian, the ground begins to quake. A stone circle bearing 5 pedestals emerges from the ashes, each plinth standing at a cardinal point around the disc, and a 5th standing in the middle. The northern pedestal is broken in half, apparently some time ago. The pedestals to the south, west, and east are topped with receptacles that appear to hinge open like a frog's mouth. All appear to be quite old. What do you do?
Father, was there anything in the remember the pages that you tore out of the books? Anything in those about what we're supposed to do now?
Was there anything?
The answer is no.
Yeah, I didn't think so. I didn't think so. So this doesn't sound familiar.
I walk up
No.
to the
I have no memory of this place.
4
Okay.
pillars, 5 pillars.
There are
5 pillars.
It's a
5 pillars,
square.
1 broken.
Well, it's on a circle. There are 4 pillars in a square, and then there's a 5th in the middle.
So it's like a
Okay.
compass. There's
Like a
one
compass.
in each.
And a central point.
Yeah, but you have to like turn
Yeah.
it like a compass.
turn-
So let's
there
like
you go.
north is one of the pillar. Yeah, like
That.
that. Yeah,
Which one is
And
broken?
which one? Yeah,
Which
The
one?
northern
one is
North
broken.
North in one.
yeah.
that
Northern
one's
one.
broken.
North in one. You are broken.
Good drawing,
Yeah.
Jude. I feel like I have much better understanding of what we're facing now. And the northern one is the one that's facing the frog-shaped rock, yes?
Yes. Yeah, why not?
Yeah, why not? Okay.
The frog is to the north of you. It doesn't really matter.
Is there any kind of writing
Okay.
on these pedestals?
Free to investigate them, check them out. make
I
an
sure
investigation
will.
check If you like.
I would like to do that as well.
Very well then.
Okay.
Oh,
Anybody who
I
wants to
don't-
is free to investigate them.
Frog.
Anyone?
why not?
Okay, I will do that.
Jude cannot write, but that says frog.
Ah, damn. That says frog.
We're all
yeah.
very tired.
You are all rather tired. Nevermore was easily spotted, though. Nevermore. So most of it, because it's all quite old and battered and worn away by the elements, it's hard to make out. But Nevermore, you do determine, and after the first one, it's easier to make out the others. On the southern pillar, the southern pedestal, on the pillar of the pedestal itself, so the bit leading up to the top, are sort of carved motifs. And on the southern one is flames and plumes of smoke. And initially you took it for weathering, but it's actually clearly images if you look carefully. Having noticed that, you look at the other ones. The western one has waves and rain on it, and the eastern one has gusting winds and blowing leaves. And then
Okay, I'll obviously point this out to everybody. And do I make anything out on the northern or the central?
the northern one, make me another investigation check on the northern one.
Fire, water.
Fine.
Down south, yeah. An 18, yeah. Now you know what you're looking for. Yeah, the northern one has geometric patterns that seem to depict falling trees on fractured ground. The trick is the thing is broken and has been for some time. Whatever happened to it, it's hard to make out. The middle one, however, has an inscription written on it, but I don't believe you speak the language.
And I cannot read.
Yes, Jude, you're probably not going to be able to help here.
Well, what's the language?
I don't have comprehend languages. Father, is that a spell you have at your disposal?
Yes.
You do?
I will Lazarus will immediately sit down to begin ritually casting comprehend languages.
Lazarus, you would recognize that it is druidic.
Ah,
Magic, everybody.
It is-
Magic.
this is clearly
so proud.
druidic. Just give me a moment, make sure nothing sneaks up on us. It'll take 10 minutes and I'll
watch.
be able to read it.
Sure.
We watch over you, Father.
You take 10, and
I'm
ritual
always
casting?
watching.
Always watching, Lazarus. Yep. Very well. You take 10 minutes. What do you guys do while Lazarus takes 10 minutes to cast the ritual?
Try and interact with the pillars. Let's see if there's any tactileness to them. Like, do they react to me touching them?
They are
or-
made of a sort of a granite, worn, hard stone, but worn quite a lot. The mouths do still smoothly hinge open and closed when you move them. So you can pretend to make them talk if you wanted to.
I'm going to pour a little bit of water out of my water skin into the one that had water on the pillar.
The western one.
I would like to also, can you be very specific about where you're standing? Are you standing within the circle or outside of the circle? Lazarus, where are you casting your spell? Are you some ways off? Or are you just right there?
I
would
feel
be
like once
outside.
I've entered it.
I imagine I'd have to get close enough to be able to see what.
That is Lazarus.
Well, realistically, I don't have to be on top of it to cast comprehend
No,
languages.
you
I
can
just
cast
need
it
to,
and then have it cast on you.
I'll be outside of it, but not too far, close enough to where everyone is.
Sure.
Right next to Benneck, one might say.
Very well.
Well,
Benneck, it probably is right next
in
to
the
you.
circle.
That's what I.
Yeah. So Lazarus is a little ways off. Benneck is right next to him.
Yeah.
Nevermore, would you be inside or outside of the circle while you pour the water?
I'll be
into the
inside.
thing? Yep.
Inside.
Cool.
Yep.
Yeah. Make me an Arcana check, please.
3 birds.
19.
Then to be on this
19.
side.
And
Trish?
Trish and Jude, where would you be in relation to Nevermore, Lazarus, or Benneck?
I'm probably watching whatever Nevermore's doing and just like standing near him.
And
Are you outside the
it
circle?
may or may not be important, but are you in or outside of the circle? Basically, it was just a flat plane of dry and burnt grass. Then this stone circle emerged from it. So it wasn't a stone circle before, but now there is a stone platform, a circular stone platform, about 15 feet circle, 15 foot in diameter, that's got the 4 pillars around it. So would you be on the rock or not on the rock?
I think I'm probably on the rock because I'm standing
Cool.
next to Nevermore.
And it's worth noting that the pile of rocks that do not in any way look like a frog, now that you're very close to them, are perhaps 30, 40 feet and above you to the north. And it looks like a pile of rocks sticking out of a copse of trees.
So this
Cool.
does not relate to the frog?
Not necessarily. You don't know.
Well, it might.
just
There's
doing this
like
for fun.
frog. There's like frog mouths.
Yeah, there are also frog mouths, but they're vaguely frog shaped. It's not like, it doesn't look like a frog's face. That
It turns out it's a weasel.
Man, erosion. really ruins
erosion. Yeah, turns weasels into frogs all the time. Nevermore. You pour water
I'm here, my boy.
into the western one. Thank you, Jude. So you're within the circle as well.
I am.
Cool. And
We're
you
all
pour
in.
water into the western one that's got waves on it. Nothing happens.
Okay. The anticipation was like, oh no, did we start solving the puzzle before we read the puzzle? That would really
Lazarus.
suck.
You the inscription on the pillar in the center says, "Stand in the compass, and your proof there deliver. To the cleanser of the forests, the sapling's life giver."
Can you repeat that one more time?
Lazarus, say it again.
Stand in the compass, and your proof there deliver. To the cleanser of forests, the sapling's life giver.
Oh, life giver.
The
Yeah.
skyleaf?
Yeah, well, it's a key, so I assume I take the skyleaf bag.
I have put it in chat
Oh,
And
Thank
so
you.
that our lovely Twitch audience can also see it.
In the compass.
Sapling's life giver.
Yes.
Well, I mean, I guess the skyleaf is supposed to be the key, so
is this
there's. Do we put it on the center pedestal, maybe? So there's one that had fire. There's one that had water.
Yep.
There's one that had what looks like trees on a broken ground. And then there was another one.
Yes.
The very bottom
Wind.
one was wind. Okay.
The eastern one was wind. The southern one was fire.
Trees on the.
Okay.
Western
was there
one
anything
was
else?
Fire and smoke.
Is there anything else on the central one besides the writing?
beyond some decorations that don't appear to be relevant.
Trish, what is a sapling?
It's a small plant, a baby plant.
Baby plant.
Can we please place the skyleaf on the... Well, unfortunately it's broken, the northern pedestal.
Well, I believe it's broken because it represents the earth.
Is this about the juice?
No, I don't. What?
No.
I don't think it's got anything to do with juice per se.
Okay.
No. Plants don't need juice. I'll explain that later.
Good on you, Omi. Oh
Okay.
dear.
Yeah,
Alright.
it's starting to get closer.
So
Damn.
I mean,
Oh dear.
when I got the sky leaf, it was like in like a divot with water. Is that right? Like where water pulled in.
Yes, it was.
So I say that.
I think we should put a leaf in the frog's mouth.
Yeah, but
Which
which one?
Middle one.
You-
Central one.
Is there one in the middle?
There isn't one on the central plane.
Yeah, it's just the four.
Put
It
it in
had-
put it in the northern one. The northern one had plants on it.
The northern one's broken.
No,
Well,
one
there's
has
still a
full
frog there,
trees.
right? There's still a
like a
frog
mouth?
mouth there.
There's still a plinth, but the frog mouth is broken, and yeah, it doesn't appear functional.
If that's the case, I just take the initiative and put one in the water one.
Very well. Where is everybody standing when Benneck does this? Benneck
So
makes
I'll
Arcana
join-
check.
I will join them in the circle, and I will whisper over to Nevermore. Rule 89. Always know when to stand in or out of the circle. My first rule I made.
Arcana, sorry.
Arcana check, please. Jude and Trish, where are you for this?
I'm over
still in the
here
circle.
still.
Still in the circle. Very well. 19. Okay. So,
Oh, do I have to put like my hand in?
yes.
Okay.
No, my yes.
I don't have to roll up sleeves
okay.
because Benneck doesn't have sleeves.
The stone disc beneath your feet turns instantly into air, and you plunge a few feet down into cold, dark water. A pond,
there's
if you will.
no need for
15
this.
feet in diameter. The current is quite strong. Roll initiative.
Ah, I fucked us over.
It what is strong?
The current,
The current.
the
Oh,
flow.
rolling initiative against water?
Yep.
Okay.
Yuppers.
Could have been worse. You could have put it in the fire one.
Oh, Laz.
Ooh, baby.
Yeah,
Let's
I wasn't
get some.
sure. I wasn't sure what
Wow.
the. I was
Oh
like,
no,
I'm just gonna go
Lazarus!
because of the water pool thing.
Dude got an
Despite my
11.
years of
Hi, Raiders!
bad
25.
initiative.
Lord Laylaps. Welcome, Lord Laylaps. Welcome, Raiders. Lovely
We're getting
to have
old,
you.
Les.
If you want to
Once
win a
again.
dice box, comment exclamation point ticket in chat.
Yeah,
You
absolutely.
can win one of these.
Nevermore, I think I'll take the first one in 7. And Benneck got a 24. Okay, Benneck 24, Trish 25. Right. So, you guys are in a really cold pond. Benneck, Trish, please make me a DC 15 athletics check.
Athletics check. Oh, good thing I'm not good at athletics.
Yep.
Oh.
So you take now. This is where it gets good. Smutgy, can you roll me a d6 in chat, please? The water is super
Box in
cold.
chat. My
Super
box.
cold.
And Trish, you feel yourself being dragged under by this current as you struggle to swim against it. Smut Geek rolled a 3. You take 3 cold damage, Trish.
Ah!
You can use your action to try to swim against the current by making another athletics check, but that's basically all you can do. I would allow you to click your heels together to use your speedy boots to maybe give you advantage on this.
I'm gonna click my boots and paddle with my little arms and try and stay above water.
Advantage athletics check, please.
Excellent.
Damn.
Okay.
Oh, you managed to bring your head back up above water, Trish, but you are struggling to swim.
My fur's weighing me down.
Yeah,
My tail's too fluffy.
Benneck, are you a water bird? You're not really, are you? You're a vulture.
Yeah, not really. Not a
All right, Benneck, make me a athletics check. And Omi, can you roll me a d6 in chat, please? Benneck, you are swimming strong, apparently. You are going to take some cold damage, but I will allow you to, if you want, use your action to climb out.
Yes.
It is also an athletics check to do so. You take 2 cold damage. Thank you, Omi.
Thanks, Omi, for the low roll.
Yeah, keep it up, chat.
Keep
Nothing
it
above a
coming.
3, please.
Keep it coming. Yeah, once he like falls in the water, he's got like a bubble around like his stuff because he's got temporary HP still to burn.
Yeah.
Athletics to climb out.
Yes, please.
14.
That'll do it. That will do
Okay.
it. You managed to claw your way out of the pond, spluttering and puffing, and yeah.
Good that
next,
I have the sack
it
of.
is- yeah. Next, it is Jude's turn. Jude. Same again, please. An athletics check. And Ragnar64, can you roll me a 1d6 in chat, please?
Athletics. 14.
Ooh, pair of 14s. Jude, you are finding it a struggle to keep your head above water as well, I'm afraid.
I'm a very tiny mouse.
I would, however, wearing armor as well. I would, however, note that you do have an ability that gives everybody near you advantage on athletics checks. It is one of your channel divinities. You have a channel divinity option that allows you to do that.
Peerless athlete.
That's the one. Would have been super useful when you were running away from the ash snake at the beginning of the season as well.
Can we load previous save file?
Can I do that now?
I will allow it.
Okay.
I'll allow it as a bonus action because you're going to need to use your action to keep swimming.
Okay. Set another athletics.
Yes. And Ragnar rolled a 2 as well. Jude, you take 2 cold damage, and Jude, you managed to get your head back above water with that second roll. But you are taking cold damage. Next, we go to Nevermore. Nevermore, make me an athletics check. Squishy
Don't laugh
boy.
at him.
Not ideal.
All right. Under the water I go.
Serum rolled a d6. You got a 3 there. 3 cold damage for you, Nevermore. Do you have anything you want to do?
Yeah, I want to observe what's under the water and see if there looks like there's a tunnel that we're supposed to be heading to under the water.
The water. Make me a perception check, please.
Sure.
Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. What do? We swim. Swim.
5.
Swim. It is very dark down there. So dark, in fact, that you would have disadvantage looking for stuff. It is cold, dark, and you are struggling to breathe as your head gets pulled under the water. You do not see any tunnel or anything like that. It is entirely possible it occurs to you in your highly keen brain that this is not the solution to this puzzle.
In that case,
That drowning is not the solution here.
Yeah, in
They'll
that
drown.
case, I'll just start kicking towards the surface as best I can.
Make
even though I'm
another athletics
drowning.
check then with your
I'm
action.
just going to go down further and further with my 15.
There you go. Managed to get your head back above water, but it is still very cold. You take 3 cold damage from
Get the
Serum's
fuck out of here!
very, very kind roll. Lazarus! Sean, make me an athletics check. I think Laz is actually quite good at this.
He is actually.
Boom,
19.
nails it. Yeah, doesn't get sucked under. You can use your action to pull yourself out if you like, or you can do
Will
something
do so.
else. Can I get Spina? Can you roll me a d6 in chat, please? Another athletics check to pull yourself out then, good sir.
17.
Oh, nails it. Freaking nails it.
Have to add calisthenics to the rule set.
Yes. And possibly remove that one about standing in or out of the circle as well.
No, that rule actually does apply because it says know when to stand in
Yeah, but
or out
that's
of the
true.
circle.
Yeah. It turns out not that.
Always know when to stand in the circle.
No space between the roll and the 6, Spina.
No, there's a roll.
there is.
There is.
Oh, is there? Or it just didn't work then?
It would have just been time lapsed.
I
the
apologize.
cooldown.
Yeah, it just didn't work. Okay. One more time. Cool. Lazarus, yeah, you are panting, standing on the bank of this pond next to Benneck. Everybody else appears to be drowning. The defenders of Alderheart are very cool, but they can't swim for shit. You take 2 points of cold damage, Lazarus. Thank you, Serum. Yeah, it appears Spina just doesn't work.
Spina's broken.
That's
Get a job.
Cool. We go back to the top of the order. Trish, you're drowning. Well, no, you're not drowning. You're swimming, but it's cold here.
What the baby?
I am going to
Spina, try
continue to
again.
try and get the hell out of this water.
Another athletics check, please.
All right.
At the
There you go. You
Hey.
managed to pull yourself out. You will still take the cold damage, but this will be the last cold damage.
All right. I start wringing the water out of my fluffy tail.
Yeah, Benneck, you're on this side as well. Spina, thank you. Yeah, Trish, you take 5 cold damage. Good on you, Spina. Legend. Cool. I mean, you were going to get some bad eventually. Benneck, you're on the side. You're a bit cold, a bit chilly, but yeah, Jude is in armor and Nevermore is a weak boy.
Can we help people outside? Like,
Oh my,
lift
yes.
people up?
If you want, yeah.
Also,
Definitely.
other question are the stone things still there? Did that like vanish?
They have just, it disappeared.
Oh
whole
joy. Okay, yeah.
Hey?
Uh,
They didn't fall, they just, boop, just disapparated.
Can I, for my turn?
To use a pretty sure not copyright term.
Ended up in water?
Hey?
Did we separate?
No. The stone did. What do you do, Benneck?
I
Go fishing?
get a rope, because I don't want to do this and then like get like pulled into the water. I like extend the rope out to the people
Sure.
that are still in the
Very well. You
and tie
make
the other
me-
one.
Cool. Alrighty. Yeah. Cool. That will give. Who are you going to throw the rope to? I will give one person like double advantage on getting out, or I'll make the DC lower because Jude's giving them advantage if she's using her special thing.
Yes.
Jude, because Jude has armor on. That's my logic.
That's probably sensible. All right. You throw a rope to Jude. Cool. Good on you. It's well. Speaking of throwing ropes to Jude, it's Jude.
Jude.
Can I have the odd Firefox? Could you roll me a d6 in chat, please? Jude, the advantage is what saves it. Yeah, Jude, you managed to grab the rope Benneck through you and use it to haul yourself out onto the bank. You are still very cold, and when Firefox gives me the roll, you'll take that cold damage. So I think last is Nevermore.
Hey, well, sweet world. and I'll like try to just scramble for the side / the rope, whatever's nearest.
Sure. Nope. That you do get advantage because Jude.
Good.
Arcane Mystic, can you roll me a d6 in chat, please? Type exclamation mark roll
9.
space 6. 9. No, Nevermore's
Boy.
head drops back under the water. Oh dear. His con's very high though, so he can hold his breath for quite a while. There we go. Thank you, Arcane Mystic. Arcane Mystic rolls a 4. Nevermore, you take 4 cold damage. I'll
I'm
use that one
unconscious.
for Jude as well.
I'm not
Jude,
really.
You got 4 as well.
Poop.
Alrighty. Well, we go. Lazarus, you are standing on the side, looking at your son, drowning.
Oh my goodness. I will
He's
try
probably
to help.
5 feet under the
Oh,
water's
goodness.
surface as well.
Yeah, I'll get him. I'll get him. I'll go get him.
What do you do? How do you resolve it?
Thanks, Father.
Do you have mage hand?
The mage hand can't grab people and pull them.
No, not against
don't-
water strong enough to pull them down. Yeah.
No, I do have mage hand, but no. What I'll actually do though is I will use mage hand to bring rope to Nevermore.
Sensible. Sensible.
So that he can grab the rope, so the rope doesn't just get pulled into the current.
Like it. Cool. So you brace yourself on the side and throw a rope to Nevermore. Cool. Benneck, Trish, do you have anything to add to this situation? You're standing on the side waiting for Nevermore to grab a rope. You can do stuff if you like.
Not magically, but I, like in tug of war, I go behind Lazarus and prepare to help hoist Nevermore up.
Oh,
and
sure.
I'm like, this changes nothing between us.
Actually,
As you cuddle him to help.
the stones, the plinths are gone, right?
Yeah. There is nothing to brace
cool,
against.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm like on all fours by the edge with my hand out, ready to like grab him as he starts climbing over the edge.
Cool. Jude, anything to add to this tableau of saving Nevermore from drowning because he can't swim for shit?
Did I get up on the ledge? I was holding on to the rope.
Yeah, you
you
were
got
pulled
out.
out. Trish
I got
pulled.
out.
Benneck pulled you out. Yeah.
Then I will hold on to Benneck.
Okay. We have a 3-way hug. This is Jude's most stressful hug, maybe. I'm not telling Jude how she feels. Some of the other hugs were a bit weird. Cool. We go back to Nevermore. Nevermore, Jude is nearby, so you get advantage on your athletics check, which I'm going to lower the DC of because Lazarus is helping you as well. Honestly, please just roll above a 10.
Please.
He didn't do that last time.
And here's how he fucks up.
Hey.
13. Moose 2271, can you roll me 1d6 in chat, please?
Moose!
Moose. I have an uncle called Moose. Cool. Nevermore is pulled spluttering out of the water, and as Nevermore pulls himself out of the water, the stone circle reappears. The water is gone.
Oh, this is some druid bullshit.
What the fuck was that? Yeah. I'm gonna start like casting prestidigitation
I
on
was
myself.
just gonna do the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like father,
Oh,
like
boy.
son.
That's it.
I'll
I'll just do
prestidigitate
that.
everyone to dry them off.
I don't know if Moose. Kobe,
I'll
could
just do
you?
myself.
Kobe, could you chuck up a d6 in chat, please?
Oh, I'm cold. I'm cold.
Yeah, you're all a bit chilly. And yeah, the plinths are back there. You are down a sprig of skyleaf, but you got plenty more.
Yep, I have 2 left.
Do we think
If
that
that's
this
the-
is malfunctioning due to
One
being
more
broken?
cold damage, Nevermore.
Wonderful.
As in, are you saying that to the group, or are you?
I'm saying
thinking
that's
it
the
yourself?
group.
All right.
Yeah.
Do we think this is malfunctioning? Well, I mean, I would think that we just put skyleaf in that and we fell in water and it was a wet symbol or some sort of water symbol. So, oh geez, I don't know. Maybe we'll stand in the circle next time and put it in the fire and it all burst into flames. Can't wait.
Maybe we have to do
Or a
that
gust
for
of
all of
wind.
them.
Well, the earth one is broken.
Josh, the broken bits of the earth one, is it like it's shattered, or is there just like a big piece and it's
It
split
just
in half?
one broke off. It looks like somebody maybe it like took a blow at some point, just broke.
And there's like, so you know how you said that there's like a mouth, a frog-ish
Yeah.
mouth. So the earth one doesn't have that, and
The mouth
neither does.
broke. It's like
Mouth is broken off.
the
Yeah.
top half is about sort of 3 large chunks.
But it's not like, you know how a mouth is separate to the hole.
Yeah.
That it would
Yeah.
like go into.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, no. Yeah, there is still like a divot in it. You could probably like between 2 people, you could probably put it back together to make it stand right. And you could probably even like hold the halves of the mouth to there. But Lazarus, make an Arcana check
Yes, sir.
because you're the one who asked the question.
Dirty
Dead
20.
set.
Double
Yeah,
dirty.
Cool. Double dirty 20. So, yeah, the 3 plinths, particularly the water one, but the 3 plinths that are there that are full and solid are magical. The 4th is not.
Ah, so the magic is sundered.
Even if that is the answer, we can't try it anyway.
Well, currently the magic is sundered. Perhaps, I mean, granted, putting it all together, the magic might return. But that clue from somewhere beyond in my brain makes me think no.
Well, can we try? I mean,
Maybe we
there's
should
no
just
harm in
deal with
trying.
the
I mean,
ones that are there at the moment.
Well, if we try to put it all together, just a few of us, and it doesn't radiate any source of magic, then we know to rule it out.
Oh, well.
So,
It's not a complicated jigsaw.
Yeah, might as well try.
I'm not even going to make you roll for it. You can just sort of smudge it all together and make it. Oh, thank you for the bits, Kobe.
Hey, Kirby.
Oh,
Are we
Under
gonna have a
14%.
harrow in the finale?
I mean, thank you for the
Thank you for the
1d6,
bit.
but don't make the spellfire guard go off.
keep going,
Gets a
chat.
1d6. Yeah.
Lazarus, I knew it.
Oh,
Eat
yeah.
the spellfire.
Feed the chaos.
Oh
Spellfire.
God.
I
Oh,
love the spellfire part.
good. Yeah, you've never rolled on a deck of many harrowing deck. There's a 5 in 22 that they just die.
I low-key kind of wanted to happen to Lazarus.
Oh my god, that'd be amazing.
That's what I'm doing.
Yep,
All right.
cool, fantastic.
All right, do we
Um,
need to make any check to see if it's radiating any magic?
Yeah, who's doing it?
I'll do it again.
Jude is
Yep.
good at puzzles.
Jude is good at a 4-piece puzzle.
And lifting up rocks, in fairness, so
And I
probably
am
Jude would
strong.
help. Yeah,
Yeah, the 2
Um,
strongest doing it.
I'm
Yeah,
still trying
so-
myself.
All right, the 2 of you and I don't know, Benneck or Trish, between 3 people can easily do it. Yeah, with that dirty 20, Lazarus, it does not appear to have done anything to it. You can leave it standing in a reasonable semblance of what it used to look like, but no, it doesn't appear to be active.
Oh no, Lazarus just immediately like drops his piece of rock once he realizes it doesn't work.
Momentarily, do we see a more complete picture when we do that?
Oh, as in of the drawings on it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's if the others were water, wind, and fire, that this is earth.
Okay.
Hey,
That's all
Benneck,
that the images
Yeah.
really mean.
how many leaves do we have? Do we have like plenty?
Oh,
We have
we usually
two.
have.
Or does that
Yeah.
count? Because I got 3. I have marked 3, and I used
Yeah.
1. I assume.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So we can try.
Well, there's 2
one of
more, so we
each.
might as well just put. Why don't we put 2 in at the same time and see what happens?
I was gonna say that. I thought maybe 2 of them would like cancel each other out. Maybe?
God,
Well, if we put
Well-
it in the wind and the fire, would it create some sort of fire tornado that would kill everybody?
Well, maybe let's not do that, Nevermore. I was thinking fire and water. Maybe the water would put the fire out. And then we just have water again.
Or we
But then
can
we
fall
just have
into the
steam.
water and have.
We have scalding steam.
You've just got cold
Whoa.
water
God.
again.
Well, we're not gonna stand in the circle this time. We can do it and step back.
Well, everyone
But you're
step out of
supposed
the
to. It
circle.
says stand in the compass, proof deliver. So you have to stand in the compass. I think you just have to cop it, basically.
Yeah.
But what if hear me out? If we don't use both the sky leaves at the same time, we keep one of it outside and we try one inside, and if it's the right answer, we just do that again.
Wait. To the
I don't
cleanser
think
of
anything will happen if
forests.
no one's in it.
Wait. Cleanser of forests, saplings, life giver. Isn't fire like something that, when fire clears through an area, is that not something that spreads and creates new life?
I mean, I
Wildfire.
guess
I'm going to take a leaf and I'm going to prepare yourselves and place it in the fire one.
I mean,
I presume you are
sure.
standing
Another
inside the
question.
circle when that happens.
I am.
Sorry.
I'll join him.
Wait.
Yes, Jude?
Did we go to the frog statue?
Yes,
What?
you're standing underneath it. It
Okay,
looks like
so
a
this
big
is
pile
better.
of rocks. Yes.
It's the fire one. I'm calling it.
You're putting it in
and
the
I'm
fire one.
Putting it in the fire one. Yep.
Okay. Good. Roll initiative. No. The spring ignites with almost painfully bright light as magical flames that fail to consume the plant burst out of this mouth that you've put it in. It doesn't hurt your hand either. The other pedestals recede back into the earth, including the broken one. And the ashen field shifts beneath them, and with a lurch, the rock formation that didn't look like a head of a frog when you're close up to it begins to move, and parts of it emerge, and once again it looks like a frog's head, but it hinges down, opens its mouth, and the tongue sort of comes out like a ramp. And
I'll turn around to everybody and bow.
Very clever.
The tongue forming a ramp, and into the belly of the earth, the ancient stone steps descend into darkness.
Sorry, I heard that from Benneck and Lazarus. Trish, Jude, anything to say?
Well, for someone who often scolds people for not doing things rashly without discussing things with the group, I don't know if I'm going to give you praise for that. It was luck.
Trish, it had nothing to do with luck. It had everything to do with intellect.
Yeah, all right.
Trust me, as somebody with intellect talking to someone who has none, it is intellect.
At least I could get out of the water.
Whatever, pleasant.
Okay.
All right.
You proceed down into the cave, yes?
I'm going first because I'm the only one who can see in the dark.
I follow because I'm mad at Nevermore for being mean.
Before we descend,
Jude.
how is everyone feeling? How is everyone feeling? How is everyone's health and...
Oh, I am sore.
Because
I am very sore.
rule number 9, never forget your short rests. They're very important.
You know what? I think you could be right, Father.
Especially before heading down into a dark dungeon.
Yeah, and I mean, if the mouth closes, we've still got one more leaf, so we can just open it again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good call. Alrighty,
Sure.
you have a short rest?
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Have a short rest. Roll your hit dice if you got them.
I don't have to roll anything.
I
Full
specifically do
HP.
that for a second reason also, and that I want to pull Nevermore aside, and I'll let Benneck
Wizards
I stand a little bit away, give them the father-son privacy, but I have a job to do.
Sure.
Do I
You keep
roll
your eye.
5 hit dice? Is that what that's telling me?
No,
You
just
can roll up to 5.
roll up to 5.
Oh.
You don't need to roll all 5.
You roll as many as you like to regain your maximum hit points.
Oh.
Bearing in mind that you can roll them again at another short rest further down the line if you want to.
Mm-hmm.
Going to roll more because I don't.
Yeah. Oh, an 11.
I'm gonna,
And a 4 from Trish.
in this short rest, I'm gonna
Arcane
arcane
recovery.
recovery.
Yeah, anybody who wants to can regain a spell slot. All right. So Lazarus and Nevermore, what do you mutter to each other?
Yes, Father.
I'll round it up. Hell,
Come here. Sit, and I will open my spell book to a very particular page, and I'll even kind of run my hand over it, and you can see arcane sigils change and reappear, and a minor illusion kind of fades from it, and there'll be notes to a ritual here. This ritual is extraordinarily important to what we're doing here. If my theories are correct, the combination of this ritual and the Borealis will rejuvenate the conjuration, protecting the Ashen Grove, keeping the fires at bay. Take this time to study this. Write it down, memorize it, keep it in your mind's eye, in case I do not make it to the Borealis. Someone else needs to know how to do this. One of our family needs to know how to do this.
I understand, Father. And I'll just stare at it and commit it to memory with my my keen mind.
It's a magical thing. I'm not actually sure the keen mind is sufficient. I think you might actually have to make some notes. But
okay, in that case,
between your keen mind and some notes, you could do that.
I will make some notes then. Yeah.
Cool. Trish, Jude, what are you doing?
Do you have any idea what we're going to face in there, Father? Sorry.
No, you carry on.
To be honest, and there's no reason not to be, I didn't make it this far. I rushed in and believed this ritual was whole the last time I was here, and paid dearly for it. That is what caused the fires.
You were
Borealis and this.
That is what I think. That is what my notes point to, is that the Borealis was the missing piece of this puzzle.
I'll do everything I can to fix this. Thank you, Father, for sharing this with me. And hopefully, you sharing it with me was unneeded. Please let that be true.
Cool. Jude and Trish, are you doing anything while this private conversation is happening?
I'm sharpening my sword, and I might chat to Benneck. Hey, Benneck, how you enjoying the real world outside of your school?
As you're like talking to Benneck, eyes are on Lazarus, is playing with his knife like a fucking bandit. like
Cleaning his
watching.
claws.
Yeah. It's like life outside the school. And weird. I mean, I wasn't just born in the school.
Oh, yeah.
But, you know, I haven't fought an air snake. Or drowned in a magic druid circle bullshit. So, weird, I guess, is the thing.
Seems like an accurate description to me.
And
Dude,
like laughs.
what are your movements?
I am also there listening to Benneck.
Okay, cool. All right, well, you head down into the cabin. After your short rest, you recover all your hit points, rolling as many hit dice as you need to. The boys recover any spell slots they can during their short rest.
Mage armor.
The wizard boys. Mage armor is cast.
Oh,
Noted.
how long ago was the ash snake fight?
3-4 hours.
Okay, great. I still have my mage armor from then.
Cool. You do that. Right. The stairway descends into a dungeon for about 150 feet. Occasionally turning and twisting upon itself until it opens into a round chamber with a circular entranceway. There is no light down here. Even the light from above is that really bright light that from the pedestal that you lit, which is still glowing. Even that is barely visible down here. You see that the chamber appears to be... Trish would notice this. I don't know if anybody else has dark vision. But Trish can see okay. You can see, Trish, that the chamber appears to have been shaped out of black volcanic rock. There is a wooden disc in the center of the chamber that has a series of druidic runes carved into its surface. You only know it's druidic because you've seen some upstairs. In one quadrant of the disc, the runes glow very dimly with light. There are 4 alcoves around the room, equidistant from each other. Can you roll me an intelligence check, Trish, because you're the one who can see the best down here, unless someone's lit something.
Yeah, I was going to say, can we spark a torch?
Yeah, definitely.
I cast
torches
light on
or
a
cast
rock.
light. Yeah. do any of those things.
I'm
So yeah,
holding on to Trish's tail.
cute. Trish, you would notice that the light from the entranceway is hitting the runes that are glowing dimly. It's that light is what appears to be making them glow a bit.
Okay.
But it amounts to about a quarter of the total circle. 3 of the 4 alcoves that are around the room contain large statues of birds, not bird folk, birds. One is an eagle, one is an owl, and one is a stork. Each made from the same kind of volcanic rock. The 4th one is empty, and they rest upon intricately shaped branches of small petrified trees. But it's all carved. It's all like one statue, and there's 3 of them. Your investigation or intelligence, but also you would notice this from that. They also have, all of them seem to have some form of cup or bowl built into the statue at some place.
Okay. I relay this information, and I also say, Lazarus, there's more of that writing we saw up top. I don't know if you can see, but can you read this?
Yeah, I hold up a light.
How long does the comprehend languages ritual last? Is it 10 minutes, isn't it? 1 hour.
No.
In which case it would still be going, so you can look at them. However, this is druidic runes, not druidic language. They are runes. And looking at them closely, they do, as runes in this world tend to do, move whilst actually retaining their meaning and form. But their shape changes. However, it's upsetting to look at.
Are they doing
Only
anything?
the ones that are vaguely glowing do it, though. The others appear inert.
Aside from vaguely glowing, are they doing anything?
Vaguely glowing and
anything?
wriggling a little bit. No, it doesn't appear to be.
Okay.
The circle that they are forming, however, is made of wood. They're sort of set into a wooden... I mean, it wouldn't take a massive leap of logic for this to be a trapdoor or an entranceway to lower down. But how you get through it is the trick.
So these runes, these activated runes, it's not language. There's a distinct difference between written languages and sigils, or runes, both in Druidic here or in the Arcane. Easy mistake to make. But these are activated. There's ones that are not activated. We can presume this is a key of some sort to unlock this door.
Aren't runes supposed to be like meaning incarnate?
Yes, there is an inherent meaning to them, but it's not a spoken, written language. So
I don't
we need to find
know.
the
They
meaning.
all look the same to me. They move around, and sometimes they're in a different order, and you cannot read them.
Jude, can you make me a wisdom save?
Yeah.
Goral.
22.
You're all good.
So there's
Concern.
bowls. There's bowls underneath each of the statues.
More like built
right?
into the statues. Like one of them, it's
basins.
in a crook of the. It's one of them. It's in the crook of the tree that the bird is perched on. Another, the bird is holding it in its claws. A third is the way the wings. It's on the owl. The wings are sort of swept out, and the bowl is almost formed out of the back where the wings join. Yeah, but all 3 can contain stuff.
Is there any markings or like trails or something that denote like somebody has used them before, or like
Ooh.
like there's like a water line when like dust would like.
Nice.
My feeling is survival, but unless you have another suggestion about what manner of skill check you would use to determine this.
Survival seems appropriate.
Survival, make a survival check.
Natural 20.
Nailed it. Have they been used before? Yes. Have they been used recently? No. You can see vague, like very, very faint claw marks in the dirt, like dust, really. This place has not been disturbed in an age. Eons are quite a long period of time. You would guess round about one of them.
What is an eon?
A long, unspecified but long amount of time.
It's something you help you flatten your clothes when they have crinkles.
Oh.
It's a silent R.
Okay.
I wanna have a closer look at the alcove that doesn't have a bird in it.
Sure. Make me an investigation check.
Alrighty.
These bowls are cute. Should we put food in them?
Benneck, the survival check also notes that the footprints did go to all three of the others, but not to the empty one. Trish, investigating the empty one, notes that it is completely empty.
Great.
Unfortunately, you would, now that Benneck's probably pointed out the footprints, you notice that there are none to this. And if you would notice anything, like 18 is pretty good, the footprints are bird folk.
Right.
I point them out like a
bird folk.
master tracker, like, yes, I see.
Yeah.
I see the thread. But there's no
All right.
There's no sign of any, like, in the bowls, like, probably water in this one or a liquid of some kind. Okay.
No. There is a fine layer of dust over everything, but nothing. In fact, actually, no, Benneck. There is no dust in any of the bowls. They are spotless.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
Do you think?
That's weird. I pointed out to everyone.
Huh.
Do you think that the fourth bird turned invisible and walked away?
I don't think
Probably not.
so. No, I see nothing in that alcove.
I don't think I'm helping.
Oh, you're helping. You're helping us bounce ideas. It's good, Jude.
Yeah, and keeping a lookout. Also, I'd hate that this suggests we're supposed to split up. I don't think we should.
Yeah, that doesn't seem like a good idea.
If I was a bird, I'd want seeds in my bowl.
Nevermore, do you have any thoughts?
Oh, the footprints. are purple.
My thoughts are fleeting at the moment, God, to be honest. So you would think that something has to go in the bowls for it to open. The runes, the glowing runes, are they facing one of the bowls or are they facing the empty recess? They
do not appear orientated to anything specifically.
Okay.
They are.
Does the disc turn? Can you turn the wooden disc?
Ooh. Do you want to try turning the wooden disc?
Attempt, yes.
Yes. Make me an athletics check.
Somebody
I'll
give me a
help
hand
if he
with this.
fails. I'll help if he fails. Discussion.
Jude's pretty
15.
strong. 15.
Okay.
Nevermore, you put your hand on it and it does not give at all.
Okay.
It is not just really firmly placed. It is like it's part of the rock. Like it is solidly joined seamlessly. On close inspection, now that you're down there trying to push it, there is no way. You couldn't even breathe through it. You couldn't even smell something through it.
I'm going to sit down and start casting Detect Magic as a ritual.
Very well. Feel free to do that. Take 10 minutes.
What if we
I guess
find
you
the
can do
bird and we put it in the alcove?
Actually, an interesting idea.
Have I seen a bird?
Or do we carve
Actually,
one?
Benneck, no, you haven't. I'm letting the survival check from before count this over. You haven't seen anything alive in the Scorched Grove since the Ash Snake.
Well, that would be mighty tough. If
You haven't even seen a bug.
Nothing alive
Okay.
here.
Great.
Aside from
Love
us,
that.
I mean.
Good thought, though, Jude. You have to go and wrangle one. You've got 3 sort of birds with you.
What statue birds are they again? You said an eagle, an owl, and what else?
And a stork.
Stork.
Okay.
Technically speaking, in humble speak, this would be a raptor, a strig, and a gallus.
Ah,
Which means
yeah,
a
got any of
corvum's
those.
missing.
You need a corvum or a.
I mean, I'm a raptor.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's missing either a corvum or a luma. The small pigeon dove kind of people. However, the fact that there's only 4, but there's 5 kinds of bird folk and 5 kinds of bird folk god, or amaranthine, it's probably a fairly good logical leap to make out that this is not related to species.
Wait, okay.
Although it is common knowledge, I will tell you, the 2 primary amaranthines are Ardea and the Night Father, whose name currently escapes me. Ardea is a stork, specifically a stork, not just because Gallus can be pigeon, can be cockerels and stuff like that. And the Strig is the Night folk. The Night one is a Strig. The Grandfather Night is one of his names. So those 2, interesting. Yes, Jude.
For the people in the room, not you, God. What are these birds known for? Like, do we put an egg in the bowl? Or
Do you have an egg to put in the bowl?
Muffins are made with egg.
I gave all of my muffins away.
Yeah.
Can anyone lay an egg?
Me.
They don't have any cocktails.
But
Seeing their
How
reaction,
much
I think Jude just-
How long is 10 minutes?
I do. Hey, Jude.
Yeah?
You said that in your vision it was 2 birds.
Yeah.
Do you remember
One
if
cup.
those were looked like any of them?
I don't know, God, do I?
Yeah.
Which ones?
The ice bird looked like the stork, and the firebird looked a bit like the eagle.
That one was the ice one, and that one was the fire one.
Cool.
Maybe
cool,
the
cool.
wind one you can't see because wind is invisible. That's the one that's missing.
Or because the earth pillar was broken.
Ooh.
True.
Do you think it broke out? Like it flew away?
That's quite optimistic, and I hope that's the case.
Benneck, you haven't done a huge amount yet. Can you make an intelligence check, please?
Oh, just raw intelligence?
Yep.
21.
Benneck, it occurs to you that the last thing was very elemental based.
Well, it occurs to me the last.
And everything that
Try-
you're here to do is elemental based. This is
Try
all about the
putting-
elementals.
Try putting flames in the bowl. That
Yeah.
might account for the lack of dust.
Grab Lazarus will grab whatever torch we were using.
Wait.
The firebird one.
Yeah.
Yes, that's
Sure.
yeah.
He puts it in the eagle. There's nothing for it to light. The thing does not appear to have any effect.
Okay.
I still have once. I can just give my stack of arrows, I guess, on it if you want.
Ooh, I go into Nevermore's bag and I take a scroll of paper parchment that does not have anything on it, and I tear it up and I put it in the bowl.
It's quite expensive.
Significantly more so than an arrow. Yeah.
Or any of the stuff in our bags. Some hemp and rope.
Yeah.
It's in the middle of a fucking ritual. Father, why don't you stop her?
I just had the torch out. She dropped the...
You do that. There is now flames in the bowl.
Okay. Oh
Nothing
shit!
appears to
We
happen.
probably should have done this last. If we also need to put other things in the bowl.
I have more
plenty of
parchment.
flammable things. No more parchment.
Oh,
Does anybody have a water or an ice spell?
Detect magic going off yet?
Not yet.
Oh my god! I have create bonfire. What am I doing?
Oh,
Yes, create bonfire. No, I don't. I let it
You don't?
happen. There's already so
Okay.
much money involved.
This is so good. Yeah.
So need
Nevermore, you. I will tell you now. You get the detect magic. The runes are magical. They're just about the only thing that is actively magical in the room.
Great.
Have we tried pressing our hands at the runes? Are they like secretly like button-based taps and just like put in water or like?
Dan, do you put your hand on another rune?
No. No. You never touch runes.
Don't do it,
Unless it
Dan.
explicitly says to touch the runes, and even then, don't touch the runes.
Where's the Haribar at?
Control it, Benneck.
Oh.
Do not do it.
Can I wisdom save?
No.
No. Oh God, he's smarter than me.
But he doesn't know what happened to Benneck. He doesn't know what happened to Helvig.
No, I know.
He doesn't have that life experience.
Well, the druidic runes, how bad can they be? How many are there?
It's like 6.
6? Oh, Jesus.
I'm
The
going to
amaranthines.
stop him.
What they could be?
Yeah, I think
Benneck,
a lot
as
of
you
us would
lean
try to
down-
stop him.
Benneck,
The
as you lean
last
down
time
to
a
put your
friend
hand.
of mine put his hand on a rune, he almost died twice.
Oh yeah, don't they
Oh.
teach that in magic school? Don't touch stuff.
They
Don't touch
definitely
anything.
teach that in magic school.
This is
Oh, well.
fire, though.
Benneck,
I'm gonna.
as you bent down to put your hand on the rune and got stopped,
Yep. So I didn't touch the rune.
your face was illuminated by the light from the fire outside.
Outside.
The
Fire
what?
outside?
The
Oh,
what?
did we do something outside by lighting?
You know that big fire, that bonfire that you made outside out of that, like you put the sprig in and it burst into a huge, really bright light. That light
Oh.
is illuminating down here. It's not reaching all the corners of the cave, but the bits of the cave that it is touching, the rune are lighting up. Benneck put his head into that light as he was about to touch it, and he became
Yeah.
aware of the relationship between that light and the runes on the floor.
Okay, as I go to touch it and get stopped, I was like, wait a second. And I dramatically head turn cinematography, like in a movie, at the light. And it's like, looked at the rune. Hold up, are we supposed to bounce the light around?
Ooh. Maybe I take out my extremely shiny, fancy dagger and try and angle
Yeah,
it.
sure. Trish, make me a dexterity check.
Alrighty.
Hell, no,
Oh,
use the
Samiris.
dagger. Make a dagger
Or
attack.
sleight of
Make it-
hand.
Make a
'Cause it's
dagger
+1.
attack. All right.
You're using your shiny dagger. It's the fancy, and you always roll crazy well with the fancy dagger.
I do.
Yeah.
The dagger's lucky.
The
Oh,
dagger
don't-
is badass. 20. Yeah, as you shine the light around, the beam of light around from the dagger, all of the, like a beam of it crosses other non-lit runes, and as it crosses them, they briefly light as the light shines on them, and then it fades away again. You're going to need something a little bigger than the dagger to illuminate all of them simultaneously.
I use my armor.
Still reflect.
Very
You can-
shiny. I put my chest out in the light.
Good reference, Ragnar. Well done. It's Aziz, though. It's not Benny. It's Aziz. Yeah. In fact, fifth element's a really good clue.
Oh my god.
Oh, I
Oh.
wish I remembered that scene. I know what scene you're talking reference. I don't remember any of it.
Okay, so
This is a different way of solving it that is fun, but there's
I
about
can't
3
do it.
ways for this to
My
work.
armor. Does my chest
Dude,
help?
you can manage to get maybe maybe a quarter of the remaining runes with your chest shiny armor.
Josh, real quick.
Mm.
I'm gonna go back out,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna put this torch out, and I'm gonna go light it from the fire,
The torch
bonfire.
catches light significantly brighter.
and I bring that down and light it over the runes. Over
They glow. You feel like they're not as bright as they could be.
Okay.
They're not as bright as they don't get any brighter than the one, even though the lights are significantly closer. And this is an excellent way of illuminating the cavern. They don't glow any. The ones that were already lit don't get any brighter, and the ones that weren't lit are as bright as the other ones now. They're all quite bright. Nevermore, your detect magic is going off on the whole thing now, but it's because you've got the spell cast. You can tell there's still a piece missing from this puzzle. But you're definitely on the right track. Obviously, the light is also very magical.
I think we need to light the other balls.
Do we put the leaf in again?
We've only got one leaf left.
But in the bowl. We can always take it out of the bowl.
We can make sure to light the whole room with the magic fire with other torches.
Let's get some hempen rope to light on. No,
just
hempen rope. Good move. Yes.
I still have
cut off some
torches.
cordons of hempen rope to put into the bowl and light it with the magic fire. Not.
Yeah, you do that. As you light each one, the runes on the floor glow a little brighter and a little brighter and a little brighter. Where is everyone standing while Lazarus is doing this?
Somewhere.
Are you standing, Jude? Are you standing on the runes, on the circle of the runes? That would be the middle. Is the point?
Wood.
It is wood.
Not the wooden bit.
Do you stand on the circle or not on the circle? Basically, is the question.
Not on the circle.
Well, 89. Know when to stand in the circle.
Not really a rule.
It is a rule.
I'd like to stand with 1 foot on and 1 foot off the circle.
Very well.
If it's a transportation spawn, you get
just sliced in half.
Yeah, that would be fun. Cool. Well, everybody, so Nevermore is partially on the thing. Everybody else isn't.
Correct.
All right. Nevermore, as Lazarus lights the third bowl, you feel the thing begin to slowly descend, and you're like, one leg drops.
Oh shit!
And I'll lift that leg up. I'll lift that leg up.
You pull the leg up, so you watch the lift go.
No, we need to stand on it.
Yeah.
I jump.
Jude jumps onto the lift.
I also stand on it.
Yeah, Lazarus.
Oh, okay. So it's not like parts of it descend more and it becomes a spiraling staircase.
No, it is
in Atlantis.
If it's an actual lift, then in that case we'll jump on a lift. Yeah.
Like in the Lost City of Atlantis when they're on the platform and it's.
I presume it's quite slow, given that the person lighting the actual thing would also probably want to get on there. So.
Yeah.
As we get our eyes by, I watch if anybody's following us. Goddamn.
Oh sure. Make a perception check.
Could I also do that perception check since I'd be the last one to hop on the lift?
19 is pretty perceptive. And there's a heck ton of light now, so yeah, you can totally see no one is following you, Benneck. Lazarus would also notice that, but he wouldn't necessarily, Sean wouldn't be as confident in the role. You do that. You slowly descend. At first, you go through a tunnel that's about exactly the width of the thing. It's only about 10 feet, and then you emerge into a 60-foot high cavern. The large subterranean area is lit by the glow of magma, which flows below liquid hot magma. Can you say it without doing that? It's impossible. I genuinely believe it's impossible. But Jude's doing a different voice. Magma. Yeah, you're all doing different voices. Which flows below an island of rock, standing about 60 feet above said magma. A long bridge connects this island, the one that you are descending towards, to a bank on the other side, where a passageway continues down through the cavern wall. It is sweltering in here. The island is a mere 30 feet wide, and the ceilings are 60 feet high. So 60 feet from the island and 60 feet below to the magma. The bridge is 20 feet long, 10 wide, and every 5 feet it has small gaps so that it can flex. It's like a red bridge. But it's 20 feet long, and there are 4 sections separated by small gaps. Yeah,
right.
Like that. Very good, Jude.
Soft.
As we're descending, is it walled off?
Yeah, it's a cabin.
No, as in in our little lifts.
Oh, sure.
Is our circle walled off?
No, there is no handrails. There isn't any on the rope bridge either.
So you're saying
Well, it's not a rope bridge. It's actually it appears to be made of stone. The bridge, and joined together in a manner that you cannot figure out how.
Draw a moustache and mouth underneath it.
It's a minion.
Oh, that's kind of cute.
Yeah. Anyway, back to the frickin' game, Nevermore.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but-
Sorry.
Theoretically, then, while we're
It takes
still
you about a minute to descend. It's going quite slowly.
So theoretically, then, I just say, I have the urge to just jump off and glide for the distance.
You can. Given where you are, okay, that's interesting. Yeah, you can do that if you time it right. Make me an athletics check, Benneck, if you're going to do this. Going to jump off and fly right to the other side because you could glide from where you currently are. 16. Yeah,
Updraft from magma.
You just make it. You are getting a bit of an updraft from the magma. The thermals rising off the hot magma. But Benneck does it. I would say the moment has passed, however, for Nevermore and Lazarus. It's Jake from Adventure
I
Time.
can't glide anyway. Heavy armor.
Yeah. Oh, heavy armor. Yeah, of course. The other four of you get down to the bottom. You are standing on a wooden circle that does not appear to be damaged in any way by the things that, by the heat. It is very hot down here. It's not so hot that you think you actually take damage from it long term, but it is unpleasant. You wouldn't want to have a short rest in here. I would say, for example, that a short rest down here would not benefit you much. Yeah. But you just have that.
All right. First person crossing it has to hold on to some rope.
There.
Yep.
It's a good idea.
So, yep.
Hey,
and let's.
Wait,
I have
Benneck?
47
What
feet of rope.
what Benneck?
Sure.
Since I'm on the other side, I don't know if it's still in range with your main hand.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, how far across is it again?
20 feet.
Yeah, mage hand would get across. I'll take my 47 feet of hempen rope and send the one half
Use
over
mage
to
hand
Benneck.
to throw it over. Cool. Yeah,
I
you
could
do
just
that.
float over.
Can I parkour
50
across
feet
the
of rope
bridge?
is heavy.
That's a good point.
You could parkour across, Jude.
I would like to take hold of the rope with one hand and parkour.
Jude, seeing
Yep.
as you're parkouring, make me a dexterity check.
Dexterity.
Well, an acrobatics check. Because you're parkouring.
7.
Good. Jude,
Into the lava
You-
you go.
Do I have? Wait.
that's a +4. You have one.
I have advantage still?
No.
From Peerless Athlete. How long does that
The
last?
Peerless Athlete is for athletics. It's all strength based.
No, it says advantage on strength dexterity checks.
Oh, I do apologize.
Strength and
Yeah, in which
dexterity.
case you would have advantage. So 11.
11.
Still not
11.
amazing, but
I will add
not
my 1d6 dice.
good idea.
Yeah.
Good call. Thank you.
Don't fall in lava, please.
Thank you, DJ.
Ah, it was Kobe, was
Thank
it?
you, Kobe. 14.
14. Jude.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Just you. So, can you describe to me how you parkour across this? And does someone tie rope to her first?
Nope.
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
she's
never
just
mind. She
holding.
gets away
she's
before we
holding-
can.
No,
Yeah,
She said she's holding the rope
Lazarus
with
and
one
Benneck
hand.
are sorting out a different way of doing this, and Jude's like, "Fuck it!" Wah! Backflips
I would
over.
like to cartwheel
Very well,
across
Jude.
the rocks.
You get about 5 feet onto this bridge, cartwheel. You make a single full rotation, lose your balance slightly, and stop. And as you stop and go, woof, okay, yep, need to practice that a little bit more. A sheet of flame shoots up right in front of your face, in between the gaps between the bits of the bridge. And it doesn't hurt you at all, but you are aware that if you had jumped over that, you would have copped a face full of fire.
Is it just like sear
It
the
burns.
rope?
Were you holding the rope over the
Yeah, we
bridge?
were.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not gonna pretend like we weren't doing that.
Yeah, we were doing the main thing.
It slices 15 feet off the rope and burns the ends of the rope a bit. Benneck, you are now holding 15 feet of hempen rope. Lazarus, you are now holding, I think, 22 feet of hempen.
Yep, 22.
No, 32. 32 feet of hempen rope. Jude is now. And the rope just goes. After about 5 seconds, the flames stop.
I mean, with the 32 feet, we could still get it over.
The flames would stop as soon as Jude takes a step back off the bridge.
Am I back on the platform?
Yes, where you started.
Oh.
Wait, where you started?
Well,
I did a full cartwheel.
Which is,
Okay.
given that Jude is about 3 feet tall, would get you just to...
place one foot on the metal bridge. What happens?
the fire comes back.
The fire comes back. Okay.
Do we
Oh
need
man,
to fly?
I did the smart thing and glided over.
Well, either that or we turn around and we leave now, and it's not so smart because you're stuck there.
How do we
Or
get up,
Benneck just
though?
goes... Yeah, Benneck can't get back.
Yeah, I'll just.
It's true. That's true.
Nevermore, do you know stuff about potions?
I do know stuff about potions.
We got those fire resistance potions from Susan. If I were to chug one and sprint across this bridge, am I gonna die?
The fire resistance potions, there's resistance and there's immunity. Resistance basically means that you are going to suffer less damage, but you will still suffer damage.
Okay.
How do we get immunity?
That's a potions.
Yeah,
More
that-
money.
More money.
So, we
Okay,
can't really get across without putting our feet on the bridge. Right?
Unless somebody knows fly.
I try and press my foot on the bridge on my side. Is there a sheet
Yep.
of fire as well?
Yep. From the nearest partition next to you.
And did you say the bridge had rope?
Nope.
Oh.
There are no safety rails down here.
Oh.
Not up to code.
Oh, not at all. This is like the Death Star. This is, they don't want anyone leaning.
Yeah, cut costs wherever you can.
I don't have fly.
I don't have fly either.
I love all the bird folk who are the wizards
uh,
don't have fly because they can, because they're birds.
Exactly.
We would never think of learning fly.
I can make you fast though. I can
make people
somebody
small or big.
fast.
I'm already fast, Benneck.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
but-
actually...
The others.
I mean, Nevermore and I
Okay.
can just Misty Step over.
No, I can't, unfortunately. I don't have that one.
Nevermore, can you make
So,
me an intelligence check?
Sure.
Because you were the one who sort of
My forte.
put your foot on the thing, looking to figure out exactly what happened. Cool. Yeah. You noticed that there is probably, about a second's delay between putting your foot on the piece and then the fire happening.
And the moment you take your foot off it, does the flame disappear instantly?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry, Jude, yes?
Nevermore. Does the fire still happen when you touch the side of the bridge?
Well, let's find out. Put your
Yep.
hand on the railing.
Yep. There is no railing.
There is no.
Okay.
It's just
So, I'm going to walk out onto the bridge so that the flame's there, and then I'm going to jump up, not across it, just jump up so that both my feet are off, and see what happens with the flame.
The flame would stop.
The flame stops. All right, so I'm going to
And you
then
land
walk...
back down and it starts up again.
Yep. Okay, so I'm going to 1, 2.
Well, it would
3.
stop with the same sort of a very, very minor delay, like a half-second delay. You couldn't just jump through the flames, is my point.
Okay.
It would basically, you are determining from this that it would be a reasonably high acrobatics check to
jump over the flames.
Parkour your way through this. Jude did not get high enough to do so. Other ways to do it would be like it's not the entire frontage of the platform. Like you can, the bridge is 10 foot wide, the platform is 30 feet wide. You can see bits of the opposite platform that are not intersected by the bridge.
But I mean, we could have yes, Jude.
I can cast spike growth. Could we make spikes on the side and monkey bar it across?
I kind of love that idea. Josh loves it. You don't.
That or your web, I guess. That's another idea. Could web across.
What are you guys talking about?
I can't.
I'm trying to figure out how to get across, you idiot.
From a web, that is dumb. Who would do that?
Josh, we still have 32 feet of rope.
You do. And like another 100 or two.
And then between us all, we have
rope.
I am not climbing across a rope 20 feet, 60 feet above
spikes,
magma.
But if we get these spikes and we have a rope above them, you have
then we
a second
fall
precaution.
onto the spikes. Yeah, wonderful, great.
Sideways spikes, son. Sideways.
Yeah.
Like monkey bars. Do you not know what monkey bars are?
No,
that's racist.
It's a monkey.
A monkey is a type of gerbine. They just have longer tails and smaller ears.
I'm gonna put my hands on the platform.
Yeah, fire happens.
Damn.
Oh.
You're not handstanding your way along this.
It's just feet. Everyone crawl across and keep your feet in the air.
Can I try my idea?
Yeah, I'd love it.
I like
Dude,
this idea.
I really adore this idea. I think it's really smart. Cast spike growth on the side. It's not overly a specific thing, so the entire bridge is covered in spikes.
Yeah.
Including the sides and bottom.
Yes.
Yeah. And no fire happens.
Okay.
No. I hope you just didn't make it harder.
And then presumably, just to sort of
try to
rattle this
walk
along,
on it. Yeah.
Somebody, you don't want to go on the spikes, but if somebody was to tie a rope to Jude's waist and then let Jude monkey bar across, say.
Question.
Hmm.
Can I? So the spikes are. What are the spikes made out of?
Sort of brambles and like really hard, long thorns, like foot-long thorns.
Okay. Never mind. If they were also stone, I was gonna say, can I use mold earth to sort of smooth them out together?
No, not
I don't
really.
think they're stalactite.
Or
yeah, doesn't make them stalactitey sort of things.
Can't you just like
Alright,
mold
so
earth
Jude's
the
gonna try and-
partitions together?
You could try and cover the things in the cover the gaps.
Well,
between partitions.
I mean, I guess if the whole thing's covered in spikes, then there would be spikes in the partitions.
Not enough to stop the fire coming.
Well, yeah, not enough to stop the fire, and I imagine the fire's just gonna burn through the bramble.
I'm going to monkey bar it.
Jude, so somebody is going to hold Jude, presumably somebody quite physically strong.
All three of us.
Would be my call. Yeah, all three of you hold on to Jude while Jude monkey bars across. Jude, make me an acrobatics check with advantage.
Yeah. Acrobatics.
It's handy. Hey, look, I love it. It works. Jude, you monkey bar away like a monkey jabine. Boom, boom, boom. Jude is across with Benneck now, and there is now a full length of rope attached to Jude on the other side.
I didn't think that's how you'd get here. I'm impressed.
I did not expect.
Brilliant, Jude.
This is why I like doing. I was like, I'm going to put a challenge in front of them. I know how I'd solve it. Let's see how they do it, because it won't be my way.
Out of the box thinker.
Yeah.
Comes up with things like, let's make a bird, and then comes up with things like that.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Genius. Fucking genius.
Be
Well
glided over and monkey barred over. Let's see what else we can do.
All right, who's going next, gentlemen?
Trish is fairly acrobatic.
And also,
Trish, you go.
not very strong, so me holding the rope on my own would be a bad idea.
Well, Jude can hold the rope as well at the other
I'm
side.
on the other side.
No, but that
All right.
side is.
Yeah.
I tie the end that's at this end around me, and I say, Jude, please don't drop me if I fall.
I won't.
Jude and
I
Benneck
trust
have
you.
the other end. Okay. Trish, make the same check. Acrobatics with advantage.
Acrobatics.
13. Oh, yeah, I'll allow it. You make
Good.
it. You're not nearly as parkoury awesome as Jude. You've never monkey barred before. You've never even heard what a monkey is before. But yeah, you do that and you get across.
Yay! Chris!
I'll go. You could just miss your step if you need to. So it's fine if you fall. You might as well stay here, hold on to the rope while I climb across.
Sure.
We don't have
there
the
is
rope
now-
anymore.
There is no rope there now. Well, you have.
You have more.
37.
More rope.
You've got 37 feet of Lazarus.
That's all right.
rope.
Yes.
I'll start climbing across
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah,
I will hold
cool.
on
You-
to the rope of my son.
I like.
Acrobatics check.
If you guys are you both can do it, and I'll just say that the rope was done. Like, we don't need to
Okay.
role play who holds it.
Figured out
and what,
rope
so-
logistics.
Yeah.
21.
Okay, nice. Nevermore. It's because it's dex, not strength. That's not bad. And Lazarus, acrobatics, please.
Acrobatics.
In the
I'm
moment where
actually bad at
Lazarus is
this,
alone,
but I can.
I like glare at
Go ahead.
Lazarus, thinking he's gonna leave.
Just
Ow.
walk away.
I'm
That would
sure
be bad.
Benneck is. I'm sure Nevermore is also going to do that. Glad to don't leave. A 19. Nat 20 -1. You all do it. You're all on the other side. Good job. Cool.
Well done, Jude. Seriously, well done.
Yeah, that was nicely done, Jude. You pack your
you.
ropes up and you continue down.
So monkeys are a different
describe.
type of turbine, and they really like bananas. I don't like bananas.
Eldritch
You like
Scribe,
banana
thank you for the
muffins.
raid.
Is that
Eldritch
like how?
Scribe, welcome,
Eldritch
Raiders. So lovely to see you.
Hello.
How are you, Des?
If you want the dice box, comment exclamation point ticket in chat.
Yeah.
You can
That's
win.
ticket for people that can't understand Jude.
Don't speak
talk-
Russian. Yeah.
Sounded like dicket.
Well done.
Exclamation
welcome,
point,
Raiders.
dicket.
What is ticket?
So,
It's
Dicket.
juice related. Don't worry about
Juice,
it. Jude.
it's a cocktail thing. Okay. The passage from the magma chamber continues and for another 400 feet, which is quite a long way, curving downwards until it leads to a strange space. The tunnel transitions into a room that has been magically shaped from the earth beneath the grove. The floor is covered in a layer of blue-green grass that glows faintly. Rocky ledges shaped from a layer of volcanic rock are formed along the edge. In the center, a small platform rises from the platform is the wrong word. It's really just a mound. Rises from the grass, but built seemingly out of black cobblestones, the top of which is lit by floating motes of light. Breaking through the grass is a trio of giant trees spaced roughly equidistantly around the rim. Each tree appears black and charred with bark that glows like embers. The middle one of the three, the one at the back of the cavern from where you are, so there's one to either side and one to the far end, basically, appears to be the largest, but they're all pretty sizable. Its roots tangle outward in a great mass. What do you do?
Are there leaves?
No, the branches appear basically barren. It doesn't appear to have any leaves. These trees look like they were badly burnt, but everything else down here doesn't.
And there seems to be a place that we need to get to in here. There's like quite clearly an opening we need to get to or something.
Not really. There's the mound in the middle. In fact, you know what? I have a map.
Oh no.
Now, you don't need to worry. It's just because it's good to be able to visualize the space you're in.
I'm grateful for the visualization.
Yeah, as you should
I
be.
was going to do another one of these.
Yeah, that's why I'm doing this.
Those have been tremendously helpful, actually.
Look, props to AJ. That was useful. Serum, I've just put all the players onto a map. You can, if you wouldn't mind, switching this over to the combat map so everyone can see it. That'd be pretty sick of you. It's just the combat map because that's the place where we show the maps. So you are at the bottom of it. Coming in
here?
from the entrance, yes, there.
Okay.
And you can see, I will say, bing and bing. There are 3 sort of holes.
Wow.
Those are the trees.
I don't know why Lazarus is so big.
So big.
Lazarus is casting large reduce on himself. There you are, my friend.
Thank you.
That was weird. Cool. And what do you do? There is a tree about 20 feet away from you. The largest one is on the far side of the rocky mound, sort of the cobblestone mound. The top of the cobblestone mound is glowing faintly with sort of like fairy lights, as in fairies. But they're not fairies. They're just like will-o-wisp sort of things.
Like fireflies?
Everything down, fireflies maybe a little bit. Fireflies would be a good representation of what they are. Everything else down here glows with a faint light, sort of like phosphorescence, like photoluminescent glow, mushrooms, stuff like that. But it is not mushrooms; it is grass. And there are 3 ledges on the side that appear to be sort of made of the black volcanic rock that don't have grass on them.
Jude immediately gets anxiety from the fireflies.
Fair.
Why are there bones at the bottom of the trees?
Those are dry sticks and twigs.
Got it. Okay.
I found the map online. Leave me alone.
Okay. All right.
That's fair. Speaking of found the map online, so there's no stairs or anything.
No, it's a gradual ramp coming down from higher up. The magma cave was higher up, and magma cave was higher up, and then there is a gentle slope up towards the Firefly area.
Well, I feel like that's the only place to go. It doesn't look like there's any like exits from here. This seems to be the end.
Eggs?
Exits.
We'll start making our way towards this.
Cool. You get to the middle area surrounded by fireflies.
We see any runes?
No.
These fireflies look familiar.
Make an investigation check, Trish.
I sure will.
They look familiar
Nevermore,
compared to what we saw with Helvig.
Or just straight intelligence, actually. Well, if you're history proficient, then yes, history.
21.
Yeah. Nevermore, these do not look like Helvig-style fireflies. They are... They don't actually look like fireflies at all. On closer inspection, they're simply motes of light. It's more like, you know, when dust it floats through a beam of sunlight? That. But nowhere near as concentrated as a dust motes thing would be. Trish, your investigation was to determine, remind me what? You're looking
I'm looking for runes.
A 16 investigation, you do not find any runes down here. In fact,
Lazarus
directly overhead.
there is a high domed ceiling, 100 feet, stalagmites.
Okay.
Actually, no, there are no stalagmites. It would be smooth.
Stalactites.
There wouldn't be any stalactites either. Congratulations, well done. You know the difference, but no, there is none of them either.
T for top.
Yep.
I
Stalactites,
just want to get
Hold on tight.
Yeah.
exactly. I want to look. I want to get a closer look at the closest tree and look for any markings or anything at the roots. Any offering bowls. Those have been consistently throughout this place.
So you go to the one nearest the entrance.
Yeah, I'll go to that one first, and I just want to
On the map, it appears you are there. Yeah, you can investigate that.
21.
You do not find any offering bowls or anything Humblefolk made at all.
Okay.
Everything down here is 100% natural. It does, however, appear to be it appears to be growing. It appears still, you would say this tree is alive.
It's alive, okay.
But it doesn't look like a tree you've ever seen that's alive before. Like, it is actively on fire.
Yes.
Smoldering, and it's not a lot on fire, but it is still a bit on fire. The bark is smoldering and covered in soot and ash. Little bits of flame do occasionally lick off it, but it doesn't appear to be consuming the wood. The wood is burnt and sort of crispy, but not
embered.
It's not being destroyed or consumed by the fire.
And is there a heat radiating off of it, or is it not detectable?
Yes,
okay,
it is warm.
Cool.
It is not hot, but warm. It is definitely like when you put your hand next to a coal from last night's fire. Say, it definitely you can detect the warmth of it.
Okay.
What does it smell like?
Burning wood.
Something that the rock is cooking.
In fact, it smells like the scorched grove outside. The magma chamber smelt of brimstone and sulfur. It was a sort of bit like being inside a volcano. The previous cave before that, however, seeing you brought it up, smelled of dust.
Oh.
In fact, I'm going to use one of my favorite words, petrichor, is what it smelled like.
Is that the one with rain?
The smell of dust after rain is what the first cave smelt like. Petrichor. Good, solid word. If its name wasn't so beautiful and poetic, it would be an excellent heavy metal band name.
Yeah.
Brothers Petrichor.
So in the center on the landing, in the middle, describe exactly what we're seeing now that we're kind of walking around it.
If you're up on the central sort of raised area, you see 3 burnt trees, and you are surrounded on all sides by a high domed cave, which appears to be oddly alive, magically definitely alive, and 3 trees that are oddly alive. Like,
and there's nothing on the raised mound in the middle.
Nothing. No, not really. If you made a Benneck, you got a nat 20 on your survival check earlier. I'll say that you do have a quick squiz. There does appear to be very, 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 very old claw prints from a previous bird folk person. But if you guys are all hanging out there, suddenly the great tree at the back, the big one, quivers. Its barren branches bursting into flaming leaves, its bark shifting to reveal its eyes and a mouth. Long branches twist into hands, and its roots become large feet. It speaks with a voice that sounds like a cross between creaking wood and a blasting forge. So, I am to receive guests. How long has it been? The creature creaks. You do not look like tenders. What brings you to me after so many years, little ones? It takes a ponderous but loud footprint towards you. He is on the map there now. You can see him.
Ooh. Father!
We have come for the
Borealis.
Borealis in order to stop all the fire and death outside.
I will just draw our audiences and our cast attention to back to Twitch. You will see on there Harakur is the treant you are talking to.
Oh, etymology's on there too. That's cool.
Yes, because I made the name up. Because the original name is Oakheart, and I thought it was a bit lame. There's too many hearts and things in this one. So I literally just looked up other names for those elements. And so Harak is a Czech name meaning from the oak, and Kur is French for heart. So it's from the oak heart, literally from the oak heart. Harakur. and he's pretty boss looking.
Yeah.
And he responds to Jude's statement that you are here for the Borealis. And he says, a test is in order then. My brothers and I shall judge you. Hardcore reaches out his arms towards the other two trees, and a jet of fire leaps from both of his hands and ignites them in a similar way to the way he was ignited. They awaken and begin moving towards you.
Hello.
Roll initiative, please.
Hello.
And we will go for a break.
Oh my god.
We will go for a quick break, ladies and gentlemen. We shall be back in, I would say no more than 5 minutes. We just need to refresh ourselves, and we will roll our initiative while we're in break, and then we will be back to, oh no, Lazarus, a nat 0. Fantastic. Alrighty, guys, we shall be back in 5 to 10. Take care, and we'll see you soon. Zero takes away. Mesdames et messieurs, dames und herren, and beings of indeterminate gender and persuasion, welcome back to Roll for Damage season finale. Oh my goodness! Quickly, we must thank our amazing sponsors, Wootenforge, for their amazing giveaway that we are giving away tonight. You could have a box within a box. AJ is a wooden box. If you type !ticket in chat, !no space ticket in chat, you could be holding a box like what AJ is holding right now, made by our amazing sponsors, Wootenforge. It's really, really pretty. It's made of, I believe, a Tasmanian oak. Is that right?
No,
yeah.
It is Tasmanian blackwood.
Tasmanian blackwood.
Oh.
Delicious.
Yeah.
I do not recommend eating it. So it would be a real great way to spoil your thing.
But it's a disc, and you can roll your dice in it.
And keep your dice in it. Is it felted on the inside, or is it leather?
It's leather.
Ooh, sexy. Delicious. Splendid. All right.
Well, she technically just felt it.
AJ's sexy box. Panda Red for Life is has entered the thing. That's exciting. Good for them. Right. Let's get to this. Benneck. The giant tree you were just talking to has just extended his arms out and set two of his buddies on fire. They all have eyes and glowing. They all appear to be basically functionally identical. What do you do?
I mean, that guy's the main guy. My logic suggests that if I kill him, everything's fine. But as I run up, I go, just so we're clear, the trial is murder?
When is it not?
And as for my action, I cast haste on myself.
Sure.
Cast haste. And I guess my speed is doubled. So I leap off this thing and I cut him with my hasted action. Yeah.
Yeah, you do that. Make a hasted attack action. And
Dagger. Do I hit 27?
27. Let me just check. Yes, you do. Yes.
Great, cool. 6. Yeah.
6 piercing damage. Let me just check this real quick. Piercing damage. Yep. He takes you notice that digging into the bark, the fiery bark of his shin, is really resistant. It's like you're like trying to cut down a tree with a dagger.
Yeah, this checks out.
You're going to be there for a while. It's like, you know how you like carve Benneck loves Nevermore into the bark of a tree? Probably doesn't. No, it would be Lazarus. Benneck loves Lazarus. You do that. It takes ages with a dagger. That is what you notice. Do you do anything else? You've cast haste.
Nope, that's it, because that's
all right.
everything.
All right. Hardcore. is going to make a slam attack at you. Edge actually has multi-attack, so he's going to make 2 of them. A 27 to hit and a 9. So the 27 probably hits
hold on,
you.
let me check. Yeah, that hits.
15 fire damage, Benneck, as one of his forearms sweeps down and just bonks you on the head.
Well, guess what, bitch? Absorb elements.
Very well. Is that a reaction?
Yes, it is.
Very well. You burn that. How much? What does it do? So you
Yeah, I
take
gain resistance to
fire damage.
and I do 5 fire damage. Probably immune to it. Not gonna lie, he's a burning tree on my next melee attack.
Very well. But so how much does it decrease the amount of damage you take?
Yeah, I get resistance to fire until the start of my next turn, like Shield does.
Cool. So you
Let me
take
turn
7
it
instead of
spellcard.
15.
So you can read it. There it is.
Oh, thank you. Splendid. Yeah, you take 7 damage instead of 15.
Yeah, my glassy armor glows red from
You
the
do
fire
that.
resist.
And next is Trish, because he's like, yeah, fine, I'll fight this guy.
All right, I click my speedy boots together for my
You do that.
my bonus action, and then I'm gonna run over to help Benneck,
Very well.
and I hit it with my sword.
With your piercing weapon sword. Okay, sure. Oh, 16 does hit.
Hell yeah, it does. And I get sneak attack because I'm next to my friend.
Benneck, yes. Ooh, 19. 19 piercing damage. Not bad at all, Trish.
And I'm gonna
Very
back
good.
off just a scooch.
Just a scoot. You're going to scoot
Just
your
a
way
scooch.
back up.
Yes,
Just
yes.
scooch back. Okay. You do that. Yeah, next is Jude Littlefoot. What do you do, Jude? You are muted.
Yeah.
Mute Littlefoot.
Jude.
And Nevermore, you are up next.
Jude sees that the swords and weapons are not doing a lot to the tree,
Nope. Trish, you had a similar issue to Benneck.
and is going to cast Guiding Bolt.
Very well. Make a guiding bolt attack. At which?
At the main tree that Benneck
Yep.
is next to.
Very well. Very well. You do that. 14 does not hit.
Ah, poop.
Glances off his barky hide. And so he sort of hits him, but yeah, ricochets off, unfortunately. Good idea. Pity about the execution.
See, a lot of damage. Okay.
It's a shame.
Jude will move a little more to the center to be in between the 3 trees.
Nice. Okay. You're in the charging path of all 3 of them. Right. Noted. Nevermore, you're up next.
I would be moving behind Trish over here.
Yep.
I will reach my hand up to my eye, and I will push it, like throw it away, and shoot out a fire bolt. But I'll make it a frosty fire bolt.
Frost bolt. Very well. Make a frost bolt attack.
16.
Hits.
Beautiful.
Roll the damage.
For 18 frost damage.
Oh, yeah, you're level 5. That's right. Oof.
Correct. 2d10.
Very
now.
nice. Very nice. That's good as well. It's a pair, a 10 and an 8. Very nice indeed. Yeah, down to a certain amount. That one did appear to do unpleasant things to it.
Wonderful. Thank
The
you.
the tree that is on fire did not like being hit with ice. Where did you hit it?
Yeah, and
Evermore?
obviously it was the one that was over Benneck, and I wanted to try and hit it in the face.
In the face, yeah. It cops it in the face, and its flaming beard almost gutters out a little bit before surging back to life as the treant roars in. He doesn't feel anger, more like sounds like he's a bit upset. Then it's his buddies, the two other ones. One of them is going to stomp over here towards Jude, and is going to make a couple of slam attacks at Jude. On 28 is a crit. The 23 is not a crit because the second it didn't have advantage. So that, that's 27 fire damage, Jude. And the second one is just another 15. 27 and 15 is what? 30...
42.
42. 42 points of fire damage, Jude.
Jude passes out.
Jude passes out.
Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, wow.
Jude's on the floor.
Noted.
Mhm.
And then the other one is going to try and stomp on Lazarus.
Oh,
60 cuffs.
Slam. 25.
Come on,
Wow,
slam.
I'm rolling well today.
That will hit.
An 18, Lazarus.
For the 18, I will use shield.
Good call. Good call. You take 12 fire damage. And it is Lazarus' turn.
Turn. Excellent. I will, seeing these things are don't enjoy the cold. I'll do third level Snillux Snowball Swarm on this
Heck yeah.
creature. Which is a
Does the
dexterity
damage
saving throw.
increase? Does the damage increase at third level?
Yeah, it
Okay,
does.
cool.
Goes up
Love
by
it.
a d6.
All right.
It's a dex save, 16.
Dex save 16. These things are not super dexterous. In fact, they're a neg 1.
what was the spell
let's
called?
find out. Snillock Snubble Swarm.
Mhm.
I think it's in Xanathar's.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
12 probably doesn't beat the AC.
It
Which
does
means
not.
it's gonna cop the whole lot. Roll that
Why is that
damage.
not showing up? Okay.
Yeah, great. Third level higher adds another d6. Yeah, cool.
Do-do-do.
So 9 plus another 5. Oh, looks like
14.
1, 3,
14 cold
5, 14 cold damage all up. Yeah, takes it. Does not like, sort of bats away at these irritating fire ice balls that are sort of bombarding it. It takes 14 ice damage. There we are. Cool. And we go.
That's all I can do.
Yep, back to the top of the order. Benneck.
I assume the other two have Jude. I am very fast. So
You are very fast.
I stab.
You stab. Stab him.
Wait,
Can you do anything else?
it's not prepared. Look, I am a jock. I stab.
You stab it. All right.
Wait,
Stab him.
I try and navigate around so that it's not just like one direction in case it has like a fire breath or something stupid.
Good call. Yeah.
And stab twice.
Stab him. 21 hits. Yep.
First.
8. Very nice. Plus the fire damage.
Yeah, which was
26. Yep. So, yep. Plus a further 6. So 14 plus the 5 fire damage is 19. Pretty good. Yeah. He the fire does appear to hurt him a bit, actually. No more so than your piercing damage does, but it doesn't like, so these creatures, yeah, it's like he's just the amount of fire he is on is all the amount of fire he likes being on fire. If that makes any sense at all.
Yeah.
He doesn't like being any more on fire than he currently is. Yeah.
Yeah, he's hit his fire threshold. Any more fire.
Any more fire than that, he's really not down for it. So he's going to retaliate. He's like, stop it. Very good. You may be worthy. As he slams down at you, a 20 and a 24. Jesus Christ.
Goodness. Well, this time I cast shield and block both.
You block both of them with shield.
Yeah, because my AC is 25, Josh.
Nice. You do that. That's why we bring the wizard boys.
Yeah, the wizard boys.
The boys.
Your AC's 25.
Yeah.
He took
crap.
over from Helvig, remember?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I gotta beat the tank. My AC is
Damn.
25. 18 with mage armor, +2 from haste, which is 20, +5 from shield.
Oh, haste as well. That's right. Yeah. Good.
I'm
All right.
the tank in this situation.
No. Jude is the damage dealer if she casts smite.
Slap, slap, slap. Your stab are very strong. Anyway,
Yeah, that's what Jude's for. So, speaking of Jude being forced up, Trish, it is your turn.
All right,
Jude is up next.
I am going to run over to Jude, and I'm going to pour my potion of greater healing into her mouth.
Right.
I'm also going to try and get between her and the fire thing and shield her with my body. I know that doesn't usually work, but I'm going to do it anyway.
You can shield her with your body. Yep.
And can I drink a potion as a bonus action, or is that pushing
No.
my luck? Okay,
No,
fair enough.
You can force feed one potion to one person.
That's
who
fair.
is, unconscious.
Fair enough.
You are-
Greater healing. 4d4 plus 4?
I believe so.
That is
that's
correct.
the tier up
Yeah.
from.
Do I
Yeah.
roll or does Rachel roll?
It's Rachel's. It's Rachel's potion. She can roll it.
4d4, you said?
Yes, please.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I get more temporary hit points for
10 plus 4, 14.
4 or 1, a 4 or 1. Yep.
I mean,
Not bad. 14 is good. 14 is enough to survive one of the shitter hits. Speaking of surviving shitter hits, Jude.
Yes.
That's what lay on hands is for.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy.
Jude wakes up.
Thinks what would it be a fight without me being knocked unconscious at some point or another?
Sees Trish sort of trying to shield her and then looks up at the giant tree.
Yeah.
Gets mad and stabs.
Very well, Jude. Make a stab attack.
Stab attack with divine smite.
Okay, you do. Of course.
Of course. Stab.
Oof.
Does not hit.
It does not hit. No, you don't burn the spite though.
Okay.
I would allow a lay on hands as a bonus action in this situation.
Well, can I stab twice?
You can make an extra attack. You won't be able to lay on hands if you do, but yeah.
I'm going to stab again.
Stab again. 23. That's a bit better. Lay on your radiant damage on top of it. Yeah, the smite on top of that, and then roll them bones. 17 dueling / radiant, and a further 7 slashing damage. That's
told you.
interesting.
I told you these
24 all up, and Jude, you take a good old swing and hack out a fair old chunk of the old boy's leg. And this blast of radiant light, it does not. He like rears backwards in shock, and for the first time, you guess maybe a little bit of fear. Speaking of a little bit of fear, Nevermore.
I'm going to calculate the positioning of a beautiful frosty fireball. And to hit both of these two here. Now, luckily, my companions are on the outer side, and they are close enough to be both hit by it. So I'm going to use my last sorcery point.
Ooh, yeah.
And I've got my other 3rd level spell back, so I've still got 2 to use, but
Do it.
I only have 1 sorcery point left. I'll cast Fireball.
Ice ball.
It'll be an ice ball, dex saving throw for both of them, DC 13. Otherwise, it's 23 frosty
This
boy.
is the top one. 9
Nice.
and a 12.
Nice.
Nice.
Neither of them, one would assume. So 23 frosty damage to each of them. Very nice, Nevermore. Very nice. Money. That. There you go.
And I will move to here.
Cool. Love it.
Cool.
It's their turn now. Old mate who Jude just stabbed is gonna take that personal, and he's going to slam Jude again. He's not okay with this at all. 26. for 19 fire damage.
Your task is out again.
Oh, no.
And then the next one is at, he's actually acknowledged that Nevermore is the primary threat here, and he is going to sort of circle around Trish to get to Nevermore.
These things don't have reach.
It probably does, actually, come to think of it.
It's better.
So no, actually, it says 5-foot reach, apparently.
Oh, wow.
Oh, there
Okay.
you go.
Yeah, it's tall, but not particularly lanky. An 11, finally, not a good roll. Nevermore, it swings at you, and you probably just duck nimbly under it. Lazarus, on the other hand, you are dealing with another boy who is not very happy with you at all, and he is going to try and slam you. A 14
Does not hit.
and a 20.
Does not hit with the shield still up.
Your shield would not be up.
It lasts until my turn. My
Yeah,
AC
you've had it.
stays until. Oh shit! I did. You're right. I'll do another shield.
Yeah. Because it was this guy who hit you last time.
I forgot that I'm right after them. That's why.
Yeah.
That's why
It's your turn. It's your turn now, and your shield dissipates immediately, but you didn't take any damage that turn.
They're first level spell slots.
Yeah, but you got 2 more.
Exactly.
Alrighty, what do you do?
Ugh. I will. I feel like I don't want to waste too many
Benneck, you're
spell
after
slots,
this.
but I'll do
It's
a.
very simple.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a simple. I'm just gonna do second level Snillock Snowstorm at him.
Very well, do that.
So that's
It's a
another
dex
DC
save?
16 dex save. 12 is the damage.
You guys are hammering these dex saves. This is good. A 0 and a 19. There was a crit fail and a crit success. Unfortunately, I take the 12 damage. Good.
Yes, and then I will use my bonus action to second wind to heal myself up a bit.
Nice. Nicely done. Benneck. Because I presume Lazarus does not move.
No, he does not.
Benneck,
there-
it is your turn.
The shield fades away. Is there a core of some kind I can stab? Is there a weak spot that looks like? Is there a glowing? This is a mechanic.
Make a perception check. Or a nature check if you're better at that.
I am better at nature. Ah, damn it. 10.
It looks like a tree.
Okay, I continue to hack away at it. I know not what else to do.
Yeah.
Oh, second wind.
15 does not hit.
Dang.
25 does though.
Yeah, it does for a minimum damage.
A further 6, which we half. I can hear somebody coming through I can hear me coming through from somebody else's speakers. And yeah, that's Benneck. And now it's Hardcore, the original Hardcore, who is looking down at Benneck. Unless you do anything else, Benneck? No? All right. He's going to slam you. Touched it with such vigor, it didn't go through. 19?
Nope.
Doesn't hit. 22. Yeah, that shield spell.
I'll take it.
You're going to cop the damage. All right.
I'll cop the damage. I have
14
plenty.
fire damage.
Yeah. That was 5, so 9. I take 9. Into the health.
9 actually into your health. I'm starting to hurt him, chat. 5 or 6 more turns like that, and we're good. We're good. Okay, Trish, it's your turn.
All right. First thing I'm doing, I'm stabbing this tree with my lucky dagger.
Hey, question.
Ah!
Nope, that's fine. Yep, fine. You do that. Yeah, you miss.
That's fine, because I still made an attack, so that means I can leave without incurring an opportunity. Correct? Great.
Correct.
How far can I drag Jude with my speedy boots?
Make an. It would be dependent on your strength, so make an athletics check.
Athletics. Fucking.
Yeah, you can get Jude like 10 feet.
Well, I'm dragging her 10 feet away. We're over here now, Jude.
Very well. You drag Jude 10 feet away.
I gotta work on my games, folks.
Yeah,
Trish is a little scrawny.
She's fast but not strong. Yeah. Yeah, that's all you can do there.
That's all I can do. Fair.
Jude, you are unconscious. Make a death saving throw, please.
Okay.
Well, it's good. 2 crit fails so far. We're not. A third is just unlikely. Hey, that's technically a pass. Good. And a mere 13.8% left before her. All right. Yeah, Nevermore. It's your turn, my friend.
Haven't we done enough? Don't want to kill you. And I will cast.
There is no fear of that.
I will cast. I'll kind of slap my hand on the book and cast Shatter at the one directly in front of me.
Very well.
If you could make a DC 13 Constitution saving throw, which I'm sure they've got some beefy con, but
19.
19. So they will take 7 thunder damage.
Yeah, very good. Still takes 7 damage.
And I will move here between Trish, Jude, and kind of put myself between Trish and Jude.
Love it. Love everything about it. And anything else?
Get Jude up. That'll be me.
Very well. 2 slam attacks coming your way, Nevermore. A 13 and a 26.
I will cop the 26.
13 damage.
13 spicy boys. Got it. Thank you.
Fire damage there. And the other one, obviously, Lazarus. He is, just happy to continue wailing on you. A 19 and a 10.
Muted. Or are you?
He's just thinking.
Yes, I am. I said I'll take the 19. I won't shield.
Pop the damage. Very well. Further 14 fire damage, Lazarus. You were given potions of fire resistance.
Oh, damn, that's right.
Literally,
we all individually have those.
I believe so.
I don't
And I
have them
even
in my inventory. I thought there was no.
And I was even
I
saying to
apologize.
myself,
There was 2. Jude and
you're right.
Trish received 1. I'm pretty sure.
greater healing.
Yes.
It was everyone.
Everybody got a greater healing from
Yes.
Susan. Jude and Trish got a potion of fire resistance from the Dean, and Nevermore got something else.
I got a ring of spell storing with that.
That was it.
With that spell I've been asking for. I can't remember what it's called.
Oh, I'm sorry. I need to send it to you. Yeah, it's awesome. Very useful in this situation.
Just let me know what it's called and I'll look it up myself.
Stellar Bodies, I believe.
Potions
Thank
are in
you.
my backpack.
Okay, we go to Lazarus. It is your turn.
all right. I'm going to cast the one that is right in front of me. I've dealt damage to it already.
Yep.
It's missing health, so I'm going to cast a Toll the Dead on it. That is a Wisdom saving throw.
Oh, the dead.
Wonder. That's an interesting point. No. Quite good. 14.
It fails.
Hey.
So that is 2d12 damage.
Oof, very nice.
Shoot, where it didn't bring up the damage roller thing.
It doesn't always. You've got the little one.
that's okay.
2d12 with the other thing.
Yep.
And that is 17 necrotic.
17 necrotic. Very nice. It rears back and unholy, unpleasant as it looks down at you.
Yes, I've heard enough of that.
You good where you are? Back to the top. Benneck.
Yeah, I say, yeah, of course he's good at that kind of shit. Hold on a second. I don't actually do that. I am very fast, and I still see that no one picked up Jude since last time. So I'm gonna run. What is my speed? Okay, that's 15 already.
Yeah.
25, so 50.
Yeah. Do you get advantage? Do you have to? You not disengage, or you're just going to tank it if you do?
I'm just gonna take it because I
Very
need to
well.
get back there. I don't
Okay.
want.
It is going to slam you.
That's okay.
27.
Yeah, I can't block that if I wanted to. Josh.
So fun to play with characters that are actually capable of hurting Benneck. 14 fire damage, Benneck.
How dare you? Yeah.
The characters that can hurt Benneck are the characters that kill
You
him.
could just smush Jude completely.
I
did get crazy lucky.
I use my action to feed juice. Feed
No,
Jude a
no!
potion.
Don't put juice in Jude's tummy.
What do you do with juice?
No, I don't do that.
Benneck. Wrong time.
7 plus
Yeah,
4,
appropriate.
11.
11
Slip of the
healing
tongue.
damage.
11.
You slip her the tongue.
No! Stop it! How dare you, Josh?
I heard that too. What do you do with your tongue?
I heard that also.
I do nothing.
It's a slip of the tongue. A slip of the
Yeah.
tongue.
Oh,
Oh.
Yes.
Jesus.
No, I was being mean. I heard exactly what he said, and I was just being an ass.
I didn't.
But,
I use my
wake up, Jude. Let us kiss with tongues.
bonus
More likely to bite her
action.
tongue off and eat it.
Ew.
She's technically dead now, right?
I use my bonus action to dash back to where I were. Oh no,
Right.
my hasted action, I mean.
Yeah, sure.
Dash to back where I was. So just go noom, potion,
Noom,
noom. All right, I'm back. Let's bring it. You got one
And
for
he
your
goes-
hit in.
Good, we are not done yet. And it slams you twice. A 28? A crit? It's kind of funny. 17 fire damage?
Is Benneck passed out now?
Yeah. I'm just trying to figure out whether I can somehow get 9 HP.
Can you, do you have any absorb elements left?
I do. I should do that. That puts me at.
You probably should.
Probably should.
I will.
Very little health, but.
I will. I should have done
Not for
that
a round.
before. I should have done that before, and when he
Yeah.
attacked me. But that's okay. But yes, I take
You
half.
absorb elements. Yeah, you take half. So you take, 8.
Yeah, I take 8, and I'm still like. Bleh.
Are you still out?
Oh, really?
I should have done it in the other one.
Yeah.
Carried over. Misplay, big misplay.
Benneck is
All
standing
right,
on the
I'm
far
back.
side of this thing. Trish, Trish, it's your turn, and Benneck has just gone down.
Great. Okay, what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna put a hit. Why am I the healer? I'm a fucking rogue. How did this happen?
Because the healer got eaten by a giant snake.
I just want to hit things with a sword. I don't want to be running around pouring drinks in people's mouths. Fine, listen.
You know what?
here's-
You have another healer. It's Jude. She's-
I'm gonna put a hand on Jude's shoulder and I say, Jude, could you do me
I'm
a favor?
alive. Sorry, I just remembered.
You're alive, thank God.
if you cast absorb elements, it's an abjuration thing. Do you get some
Yeah,
temporary hit points back?
yeah.
Yeah, good.
Okay.
So I'm on 2 HP.
So you're not unconscious.
Thanks,
Fine.
Ellie.
Okay. What I'm gonna do. But can I tell he's a bit woozy?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Here's what I do.
Save Stan.
I put a
That
hand on
sounds sad.
Jude's shoulder and I say, Jude, could you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Throw a couple of javelins. A little bit of distance for a while. I'm running low on potions.
I have a potion.
Okay. You can't drink it if you're unconscious, though.
Right.
Okay.
Sure.
I love you, Jude, but do me a solid. What I do now is I'm going to drink my potion of fire resistance.
Wow, that's a good idea.
I know it is. I would have done it earlier, but I was busy reviving Jude.
That's fair.
I'm gonna run next to Benneck, and I'm gonna say, "Hit me, you stupid tree!"
Wait, what the fuck are you doing?
It's like,
It's attention.
I hear no bell.
Wait, it's
That's what I do.
I love it. Yeah, Jude, it's your turn.
Oh, I have to do this for. I must do this for haste.
Oh yeah.
No way.
Nope. No haste for you, boy.
Jude. Jude runs forward.
You wouldn't love her any other way.
Jude is
Which one?
going to.
Damn it.
I can't drink my. I can't. No, I'm
Not an attack.
Jude's gonna run forward towards the back of the tree that's distracted by
Benneck and Trish.
Benneck and Trish, and
Very well.
Stab.
Very well. Make a stab attack, Jude. Or 2. 15 does not.
24.
24 does. 24 does.
I'm going to also do Divine Smite.
Good idea. Solid plan. Oh! Jude, how do you do this?
Jude is going to have a moment of contemplation about the javelin thing. Strongly feel a sense from Gaspard that is not an option.
Damn it, Gaspard!
Jude will sprint forward and sort of parkour off the back of the tree, lunge her blade into its back and carve down,
Ooh.
landing in a sexy pose.
Define sexy pose. Is this a superhero landing?
Yeah,
Okay.
but with a sword.
Yeah, yeah. The sword is out to one
Yeah.
side, I think. Yeah.
Like a, yeah.
Yeah, love it. Love it. Love everything about it.
And it's glowing.
It is glowing. It is very much glowing. The original hardcore, who never introduced himself, so you don't actually know his name, stops, and the tree returns to its original form. And I mean, you get Humblewood. Did you say Humblewood?
Humblewood.
Very good. It returns to its original form. It's there, but it stops being a tree and just goes back to being a burning tree. The flames in its branches go out. However, the other two are still up for stuff. Nevermore, it's your turn.
No,
well,
they're
Jude,
not.
you have a bit of movement left if you want, but.
Okay. I'm just facing Trish.
Yeah,
like,
Trish is like-
Right where I'm pinging.
Yeah.
Right
Yep.
there.
Yeah.
Another fireball, but this one's just going to be actual fire.
Very well.
Right,
Noted.
and that doesn't hit my father because it's
Yep.
a 20-foot radius, but it
Very
hits
good.
both of them.
It does do that.
Give me another DC 13, please.
DC 13 dex saves. 14
That'll
and a
do it.
17,
That'll also do it. So only 10 fire damage to each of them.
which I'll be honest does half because they are resistant to fire damage.
Oh.
Because they're on fire. But still, they take some. They do take
Yep.
some. Not the best use of a 3rd level spell slot ever, but not awful.
No.
And they didn't enjoy that at all. Both of them are a bit cross with you, and one of them's going to try and stomp on you for that. Unless you want to move or do a bonus action, you have.
Look, if I moved, I would cop an attack of opportunity, so I'm going to stay right there.
Noted.
Trust
Slam.
in my- trust in
23?
my- 23 is gonna hit.
Pretty confident that the 13 does not, but the 23 will. Cool.
Yeah.
16 fire damage, Nevermore.
Got it. Ah!
It
Yep, I'm
fucking
still up though.
hurts.
Yep, still up. And the other one's obviously Lazarus. An 11 and a 17? Yeah. 11 and a 17.
17 just hits.
Just hits. You going to take it or not?
I am going to take it.
Very well. 15 fire damage to Lazarus.
Cool. Still have 12 HP.
Out does everyone have so much HP?
Lazarus is two
levels higher than you all.
Also,
And
I do phys
Jude-
ed for uni.
It's also worth noting Jude has the lowest con of the party.
Oh.
Trish and Nevermore both have con 16.
Yeah, I've got 16 con.
Lazarus is also a core of them and therefore also has con is one of his bump stats. I think Benneck and Lazarus are both 14 con. Jude is 12. So yeah, that's them. Lazarus, it's your turn, my friend.
I will do the exact same thing. Hit him with the Toll of the Dead.
Nice.
Another wisdom saving throw.
Oh, yep. They aren't actually shit at this. This is a 16 they have. 17 is the score.
Damn.
Do I resist
that does
it?
Not. You resist it. It does not take half because it's a cantrip.
Yeah. So just don't take any damage.
But I am gonna action surge.
Ooh.
Do it again.
Very well. Can you action surge for 2 spell attacks? Or cantrip
That's a
attacks?
good question, actually. Let me double check.
Dan is nodding, and he normally knows these things. So I'm mildly
You
surprised.
get an action,
You just can't
It's
do
an action.
level. You
Yeah.
can't
Oh,
do
it's 2
leveled
actions. Very well.
spells.
Do it again then.
Yeah,
but it can only, I think
Alright.
it can only be a
but
cantrip.
it's a
the second one.
cantrip, so it's fine.
Yeah.
It's a
Yep,
cantrip.
that's
yeah.
fine.
That's the only reason I
will
can do it.
Make another wisdom save. 10.
Yes.
Fails.
2d12 necrotic damage.
Whip it out.
10
Ooh,
necrotic
10.
damage.
Not bad, not as good, but not bad. Look, every little bit hurts. This boy is not looking pretty solid on his feet. I mean, you've seen trees sway in the breeze. This one looks like he's in a strong breeze. We go back to the top of the order. Benneck, the one
Yeah,
you're
I'm
fighting
like-
is now a tree again. It's in front of you still. I shouldn't have deleted him off the map, really, but yeah, he's
Yeah.
still there. So you
I
have to
kinda
sort of run
like-
around him, but
I kind of glance around briefly at like Jude. I'm like,
stab in the tree.
no, I'm like, good job, you did it. And he just like blacks out momentarily from losing haste, and I can't take any actions this turn.
Oh, very well. Yeah, I really enjoyed that when you said the word blacks out, your camera actually went blurry for a
I was
second.
like, oh god.
Amazing. Trish, it's your turn.
All right, here's what I do. I'm going to run down next to Nevermore, and I'm going to shoot Jude sort of a exhausted look as I go. All right. I'm going to stab it with my lucky dagger. It's a lucky dagger now, I've decided.
Very well. So yeah.
Yes,
Hey!
baby!
Yeah, make me them attack damage.
Hell yeah.
Oof. Oof. Yeah, 'cause sneak attack. Yeah, sneak attack.
Yeah.
So 19, 22, 30. Straight up 30 piercing damage.
Hell yeah. And then I'm
That's-
going to offhand with my short sword.
Good. Yeah. Offhand, make an offhand dagger attack. Offhand short sword attack does not, I'm afraid. 15 is not enough. It sort of glances off.
That's all right. I'm still riding the dagger high as I back off just a scooch.
You scooch back away, letting Nevermore cop the full. Jude, it's your turn.
Jude is going to stab. Can
Very
Jude make
well.
it?
Which one is Jude gonna stab?
The one she can run to.
Yeah, that's sensible. Yeah. Yeah, I think you can just make that.
Yeah. Well, I'm in it.
You
Stab!
don't want that. It is on fire. Make that stab attack.
28! And
Natural 20.
Use that crit, maybe?
Smite.
Yeah,
I'm
you do that.
What?
I'm gonna divine smite at a lower level because I've used
Yeah,
up
sure.
my two.
You two big ones.
My two biggies.
Very well.
Oh,
20, 40, no, 38. Half of which is radiant, and the other half is slashing, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, takes 38 radiant and slashing damage, and this one also goes still Jude. It cops it full in the back and returns to a tree-like shape.
I helicopter the sword.
Yes. You actually have another attack, but I don't think you can move any further.
Can I? Oh no, I cannot throw my javelin.
Oh.
I think it
can.
has to be my sword, doesn't it?
No, it's an attack action. You can.
Throw a javelin.
You did like, and then look at Trish like, see, I did.
Yes.
Make a javelin attack. 17, Jude. It's javelin hits. You can't smite with them though. It's a ranged attack, but make it's only the d6, so you can't dueling with javelins. So you take 6 javelin piercing damage, which is half because it is piercing.
Piercing it off.
Yeah, you did a bit. Nevermore, it's your turn.
I will stay exactly where the fuck I am, and I will cast another frostbolt.
Yeah, do it.
Yep, with that sound effect. Boop, boop. 15 misses.
Unfortunately, yes. The AC is 16. Yeah, it actually ducks underneath it just slightly. In fact, it ducks underneath it because it is sweeping its arm down to slam Lazarus one more time. Slam. 26.
Yeah, that hits, and I can't shield that away.
Nope.
Time to die.
13.
I'm unconscious.
You had 12.
Yay!
Remain, yay. You're a monster.
And then it's going to stumble over towards Jude because Jude is the one that's within reach of it.
I haven't eaten a famous adventure before.
And it's and then it's going to try and slam Jude. 18, Jude.
Good, that, yeah.
For 14 fire damage.
Jude passes out.
A javelin and
Jude passes out.
Jude passes out.
Yeah.
Loving it. Benneck, you are on 2 hit points. You've just regained consciousness of
I
it.
regained my consciousness a little bit. Still, like, I see the fireflies on the thing and think they're stars, and I'm like, I'm losing it.
Oh, sorry. Yes, Lazarus passes his death save.
Oh,
Thank
I
you,
have to
Sean.
fucking save. Stupid. I don't want you to die. I won't hear the end of it from Nevermore. I cast haste again on myself.
Is haste enchantment or abjuration?
It's neither. It's transmutation. So I can't get extra.
You removed that other tree from the...
No, I'll leave it there because it actually is an obstacle.
Damn.
I should have not taken the other one out. In fact, I'm
Yeah,
going to put it back in.
that's okay. And I try and speed run a medicine check with my action.
Sure. Yeah. So you don't use any
Stabilize.
potions or anything?
I don't have any, Josh.
Oh,
I would
that's
like
right.
to use them if I had
Very well.
them.
Make a medicine check.
Oh, I have a potion. If you can grab mine.
All right.
Yeah, you all have. I think you all have one, don't
We
you?
all have a greater healing potion, yeah.
I will
Yeah.
try and search for it because I don't know if you used it yet.
I did not. Oh,
Have you used yours?
In character, yes. I used it to save you. You're welcome.
Jude has been saved so many times. It
Have I
all
had
blurs together.
healing potions?
No, you've had one normal and one greater.
No, both are greater. I healed you for. I rolled shit though, so that's probably why you
right,
like
right.
them.
Oh, that's right. Jude's had 3 potions this fight.
3 potions?
I think so. See? I don't know.
Medicine.
Doesn't matter.
I'm better at killing, so this might not go well. 12.
I think it was just if it beats 10, it
Oh wait, no, I'm searching. Right,
Yeah.
I'm searching for the potion. Still the same thing. 13.
it would be the
plus
same thing. So you get a 12.
Same roll.
You got a 12. You
Oh no. It's my intelligence instead. But I rolled 13 on the
Medicine
dice
isn't
plus.
Oh, no, that's right. 13 on the dice plus your intelligence. Yeah, you'd find it, but it's
16.
your action to find it.
That's fine. I find it and I'm like, oh, you can't hear me, but you have to wait. I got your dad. I think. I hope. That's it.
I super want
Thank
the
you.
other. I want the guy to turn around and just come back and smush Benneck and then go back.
Smack him to the wall.
Yeah. Trish, it's your turn.
All right. I run up next to Jude. And I stab the tree with my dagger!
It's so bored of this. You do that. Nope.
Damn it. Where's the luck? Fine.
Even stop clocks.
I'm gonna offhand hit it with my sword.
Very well then, do that. Also no.
That's for not healing Jude.
Fine. It's fine. I'm too annoyed to hit accurately.
I agree with this. This is it's completely fine. Jude, it's your turn. Make a death save, please. No. There's one.
At least
There's
it's not a 1. Oh my god.
Who's one off a 1? Yeah.
Oh.
Nevermore, it's your turn.
I look down at my greater healing potion, and then I look back up at the tree, and I will cast Frostbolt at the tree.
You do that. It's gonna miss.
24
24. There it hits. Very good.
for
Roll the-
15 Frosty Boy.
Ooh, 15 frost damage. It's not looking healthy at all. But it's still up.
And I will take a step towards Jude.
Mm-hmm.
I'll place the potion on the ground beside Jude,
As a bonus
and then
action,
I will,
yeah.
and I will take 1, 2, 3, 4 steps back. That's my turn.
Hilarious.
The tree just smashes the potion.
The tree is going to.
It's just a
smash
normal
something.
potion, by the way. Just a normal
Yeah.
potion.
You wouldn't give the greater one to Jude. It's a waste.
Yeah.
Because you're just going to get smashed again, Jude. Slam attack on Trish. An 11 and a 17.
All right. The 17 hits.
Yeah.
Oh.
For 13 fire damage, Trish.
How much is it though? Because I'm resistant.
You are. You take 6.
6 damage. I can take
Fine.
6 damage easy.
It's like not even a thing for you. Lazarus, you are unconscious. Make a death saving throw, please. Don't roll a 1. There it is. There's good. Yeah, he's fine. He probably doesn't even need Benneck. Right, back to the top of the order. It's Benneck.
All right, God, never
Speaking
mind
of
then.
which.
I won't heal him. I use my hasted action to use an object
Yeah.
for Lazarus.
Placing
Eating the
the
potion.
entire vial in his mouth and then slamming his beak shut around it, breaking the glass.
Shattering the glass in his mouth, yeah.
Little tap like, and be healed. The greater healing for D4.
Yep, 9
9
points of
plus
healing
4.
damage. Lazarus, you are awake with 9 points of healing damage.
Plus
on you.
4, so 13.
Oh, I do apologize. 13. And
nice.
it's well, you still got more Benneck.
And yeah, I'm gonna use my action to help him up,
Oh, God.
so he's no longer prone.
Oh, sweetie. Trish.
Lazarus will give him a side eye, like, I was okay, I was fine.
Yeah,
Trish.
we all say that, and I just kind of skirt around with my movement,
Very well.
like over here.
You do that. Oh, he's so speedy.
Trish is gonna pick the potion up off the floor and give it to Jude. Can I? Ugh. Do I have any movement left to stab? Or am I done?
Goodbye, 50 gold!
You know
I
what,
think it's your action
Trish?
to give me potion.
I will allow you a bonus action to stab.
Thank you. I use my lucky dagger to stab the tree.
You do that. You hit it.
Yeah, I do.
You don't get the sneak attack because Jude is not currently conscious. You have to do it first.
Ah!
7 piercing,
damage.
which is halved. Oh my god, if you had literally 1 point more of damage.
I know exactly what's gonna happen next to. Damn it! She's not gonna learn anything this way.
And Jude, Trish, the
Dude wakes up and stabs.
Jude does not do that. Jude doesn't have a chance to. The tree says, the remaining tree says, please, that will do. It is sufficient, little ones. You clearly have the strength to wield the Borealis.
Yeah, damn straight.
My head hurts.
Oh, Father, are you all right?
Oh, yes. Mm-hmm.
Good.
Yeah.
Tree
Were
things
the-
are dicks. What the hell?
Were the trees always talking, or is that?
The tree that that is standing directly over you, Jude, says, I am hardcore, and places one of his tree hands on you, Jude. And Jude, you feel fire running through your veins, and you regain 12 hit
You
points.
explode. Can you at least let us know if we're going to be fighting anything else down there, or
No.
we done with the fighting now?
How much did I heal from Trish? Sorry.
That's a good point. How much is a normal potion?
2d4 plus
2d4 plus 2.
2d4. 9.
Hardcore says no. The test is over. I had to be certain you were strong enough to wield a force that could destroy the wood.
Oh.
Fair enough.
Apologies. I did not wish you harm. If death had been certain, I would have saved your friends.
Oh,
And we
well,
sleep here,
it's
though.
nice to know that gold for the potions went to good use.
You are well.
So,
You would not have surpassed the test without it.
true. So, where's this Borealis thing?
He looks at Jude and says, you are welcome to sleep here. In answer to your question, he groans, leans back, sticks his chest out, and then reaches into his chest with two of his hands and literally rips the bark open. And within, and Serum, if you wouldn't mind switching us back to the main overlay, you can see the thing that's in there. Reveals an icy staff inside his chest.
Oh.
This is what you seek. It looks like a shard of icy lightning would be the best way I could describe it. If you can see it on the stream there is a good portion of it. You see that the center part is wrapped in sort of fur, but around it is slightly different to that image, actually, is skyleaf vine.
Yeah, I was going to say skyleaf. Is there skyleaf around it?
Yes.
I'll look to the others, and then I'll reach my hand up towards the staff to take it.
I suggest your friends assist. If you have any in removing it, and if you have any questions of me, ask it before you remove.
Oh.
Thank you for the heads up.
Will you
Yeah.
die when we remove it?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
What does
How-
it do?
Yes.
What kind of weapon is it?
It is a bound part of the plane of ice. It is no weapon. Striking somebody with it will probably hurt them. but doing so could well unleash the force that it contains. You must wait for the time to be right, the place to be right, the target to be right. Do not be hasty, little ones.
Do you know where the place is that we are to use it?
You would not be here had you not already seen what awaits you.
We've got an idea, but, more information and all that. Can't hurt.
The portal to the plane. There is where you will find the elemental that controls the force. Plunge this into its heart, and a balance may yet be struck. It is that balance which sustains my life. I appreciate the concern, little one, he says, looking down at you, and he looks genuinely appreciative, like he's touched that you actually give a shit. I have lived for a very, very long time. I go with the blessing of the Night Father, that I may pass on to you this burden. Plant it in flames, such as its power, otherwise the wood will freeze. Do not tarry, or you could bring about an apocalypse worse than you are already experiencing.
I'm assuming the opposite. Everything freezes rather than being in flames.
Like an ice age.
Exactly. Before I took on custody of this weapon, I was burning. At the point of death, the old tenders gifted it to me. It keeps my balance, but it is bound to my life force. Remove it, and I will wither. I am at peace with this, however.
Do you have family or seedlings that we need to reach out
My
to?
kind live for a very long time, but I have been down here for an aeon, sustained by the power of the Borealis. Any relatives I have are grand descendants, possibly great-grand descendants. I had acorns in my day, though. I am followed.
Don't worry about it, Jude. We thank you for your service to the Humblewood. We thank you for your service to the tenders, and we will pass on word of what you have done. And
my appreciation. And then he says, he leans over and presents the icicle in his chest to you, Nevermore. You will require all of your strength to remove it.
Well, that sucks for me.
No,
I'm gonna
all. And he gestures to all five of you. I do not suggest any one of you hold it for too long.
So we have to kind of
strength. It can sap the strength of even the strongest.
I take my sky leaf that is remaining and maybe it'll help. Put it like this.
So how long can we hold this thing for?
I would say a day before
and
you
then hand it to
feel.
And then hand it to somebody else?
Yes.
Ugh.
There are enough of you that you can recover from the effects of holding it before the next one, so before your next turn.
Nasty. Well, I guess we just reach into a soft gap and grab a hold of the staff.
Yep. Reach into that soft gap. Okay, so this is going to be a combined athletics check from all of you. And I will add the scores together.
glad I could help.
18, 16,
I am
17,
so
7,
crit.
and 9.
I got a crit.
Yeah, look.
I'm glad the
I was-
defenders rolled high.
I'm looking for a total of 50 or more, and I'm pretty confident the defenders alone almost did do it. I got 53 between them. 67 was a pretty decent score, guys. Well done. Yeah, you wrench it from his chest, and he, for the first time, roars in what sounds like pain. But he and the other two of him all make the same noise, and the very cavern itself shudders and rumbles around you. He says, "It would be best if you go soon. The defenses are now deactivated, but this place will not remain. Flee and save the wood."
Oh shit. Okay. Yep. Thank you.
I thought he said we could stay here.
Let's go.
Run.
Well, that was before you pulled the thing out of his chest that was keeping him alive.
Fair. I woozily like.
Right. Yeah, that would be why you were so rubbish at pulling it out. It's like, what are we doing now? Oh,
I
cool.
lay some hands on Benneck and help him run.
Yeah, cool.
Thank you.
You all dash out. Nevermore, are you holding the Borealis?
I'll hold the Borealis. Yeah.
Very well. You do so. Yeah, with your athletics, you can resist its effects, but you can feel why it would be holding it for any length of time at all would be.
Yeah.
So our heroes, our adventurers, rush out of the cave, the frog mouth, just as it slams back down and sinks back into the ground. The fire that was burning outside gutters out, and rather than sinking back into the ground, the stone circle remains, with the single pillar of the fire there, but completely devoid of magic now. You fall to the grounds holding your newly acquired weapon, gasping for breath, your wounds badly burnt and needing tending. And there we shall leave the season.
Oh my god.
We all lived, yay!
You survived. Well done. Guys, that was fun. Thank you so
Lazarus
much.
is still with us,
Anyway,
right?
Lazarus is still with you, unless he just
Okay,
deliberately
good.
stayed there to die for some reason.
Good. Wonderful.
We will leave it there. I would like to thank everybody for watching and playing. I'd particularly like to thank Sean for coming and hanging out with us these last 3 weeks. It's been magic having you. You did a fantastic job of being Lazarus. I would like to thank my regular players as well. Dan, you got handed a super big curveball early in the season, and you went with it, and you rolled, and you created an amazing new character, and it's been a pleasure having him along. Mitch, you copped a real bad one, losing a whole chunk of your intelligence and charisma, and you rolled with it, you went with it, and you built an even better character out of that adversity. That's the word I was looking for. Trish and Jude, your relationship across this season has just blossomed into this big sister, little sister thing that's going on. Trish has found her rage. Jude has found her parkour. It's been lovely to see. It's been absolutely fantastic. I need to thank the Deck of Many for what I'm sure you can all agree is awesome work creating a fantastic source book that has meant that I haven't had to do anywhere near as much work as most DMs who are creating their own homebrew worlds. Thank you so much to Serum for his amazing work behind the scenes this whole season. He is our best supporter, and he makes us look and sound, and we wouldn't be looking and sounding without him. AJ also does fantastic work behind the scenes as our producer. We wouldn't have our amazing sponsor were it not for AJ and all the other things that AJ does for us as well. We literally could not have done the show without AJ and Serum. So so much thanks to them. Thanks to our fabulous sponsors, Woot and Forge, purveyors of WA's finest handcrafted wooden tabletop accessories. Check them out at wootandforge.com. It's support from people like them that allows us to make this kind of content. And Breepie, our fantabulous artist. She's whipping out all the art that isn't straight from the book. That's Brie Pie. And what I love about it is actually how it doesn't clash with the art from the book. It looks like it's all from the same world, despite very much being from different sources. It's fantastic work. She's doing amazing, and we have so much time and love for Brie Pie. Check out their work. Now, as always, I'm going to get some favorite moments from everybody. And chat, please throw your favorite moments up as well. And yeah, we will be doing the giveaway. So please, chat, throw up your ! ticket in chat if you want to win that gorgeous dice box from Root and Forge while we do our favorite moments. We will draw it after that. So, people, who wants to go first? Who wants to do their first favorite moment of the season finale? Jude, take it away. What was your favorite self moment?
My favorite self moment today was monkey barring it.
Yes.
The
very good.
White growth.
It was a very good move. Solid move. Love
Jude
it.
feels kind of hopeless in those situations when it's like puzzles and like intelligence and that sort of thing. So to have something that worked and was the solution, I think that really like boosted Jude's confidence.
Yeah, absolutely. Smut Geek, favorite Benneck, juicing and slipping the tongue to Jude. Amazing. Yeah.
I can't believe you've done this. Smart.
We're getting a lot of Dans. We'll get to Dan. Serum,
Yes,
favorite
juicing and
monkey
tongue.
food. And the juice meme rolling along. Yeah, fantastic. Who else thought Jude did amazing? I did.
I really liked Jude ignoring Trish's suggestion. Trish hated it, but Rachel loved it. It was fucking great.
Yeah, absolutely gorgeous, solid work. It's so Jude. I'm going to piggyback off that. My favorite was then throwing the javelin and going, no, look, I'm doing it. I'm doing what I'm told. I'm good, Mom. Yeah, that was gorgeous. And like, even if you were new to this campaign, you would understand their relationship perfectly, and just with that one interaction. Fantastic. Mitch?
Yeah, Jude. Well, Jude never stops being Jude. I think is really the key in the decisions that Jude makes with combat, and the fact that I'm been crushed many times and I've just been told to stay back. No, that's not what Jude would do.
It's not who I am.
And just like constantly putting forward suggestions on like why things might be, even though like, can we lay an egg? It's like, Jude never stops being Jude. I think that's the key for me. Yeah.
Excellent. Yeah. Sean?
Kind of same thing as Mitch said. I'm trying to remember. There was something where Jude completely misunderstood what something was and asked if it was something. I can't remember it, but besides that, besides Jude always Juding, I like that Jude invented monkeys, though. Like, not just that solved the puzzle, but she invented monkeys.
Yeah. Kind of Jabin. Like, canon now.
Now I feel like there's like a neighboring monkey civilization that is at war with her
They're
people.
literally just kind of, it's what your dad's been fighting this whole time.
Monkeys.
Yeah, monkey Jabin. Canon. Favorite Jude moment was a tie between Monkey Bar and Multiple Stabs. From Spina. Favorite Jude from Omi, her epic map making skills. She watches JJ's channel. Yeah, dead set. All that practice. Josh being super obvious, lay on hands. Jude, I stab again. You have all these abilities. Yeah. Fantastic. Dan?
I think it's more like a favorite AJ moment than a favorite Jude moment, but I like when he tried to be helpful but still remember to be Jude. Like in the like bowl puzzle, you're like, I wonder what the birds mean. I was like, I didn't think of that.
I adored it because it completely derailed everything. You all started going, I was like, oh no, maybe like kept making your brains go off in different tangents, and I was just like, Oh, Jesus. Make an intelligence check to get back on track because it's so... Yeah, there was 3 solutions that I would have allowed to that one. And yeah, you were just dancing around all of them, but they were all elemental based. The biggest clue I gave you was the 5th element reference. Yeah. All right, that was, yeah, we loved Jude. Everybody loves Jude and doing an amazing job there. Who wants to go next? Rach.
I liked making sure Nevermore's head didn't get too big. He did something cool, he gloated, and I had to be like, no. You're not that slick, buddy. Calm down. That was fun.
Yeah, as Smart Geek says, the parchment use. Yes, Jude, the parchment use. So good.
Oh my
the
God.
look on Nevermore's face when you did it as well.
The fact that I couldn't do anything because I was mid-ritual.
Yeah. I love that. My mental image there was you're wearing your backpack, and she literally comes over, removes it from your backpack,
Rolls up.
and he's like, fuck it, Jude. Trish's rage has been excellent this whole season. Newton Scan, I love Trish complaining about having to be a healer.
I'm a rogue. That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, that's it. Absolutely. Yeah. Oh.
My favorite Trish moment has to be confronting Jude, of being like, Jude, just throw a javelin, like stay back.
For me, Jude. Yeah.
And just getting so frustrated at Jude when she didn't listen, like,
Yeah,
Jude,
the
like
following
waving at her behind the
salty look.
tree.
Yeah.
It was great.
Yeah.
Since the healer thing's been taken by Newton Scan, I'll say the other thing that I liked was when you were like drowning. And you were like, no, my tail is too fluffy. And I was like, no.
I'm gonna take Mother of Bunny's one because Trish, she's not gonna learn anything from this. I'm gonna say that was my favorite as well, but for a different reason. So it only had 1 hit point left, and it was halved from 7, which meant it rounded down, and I was like, so it has, technically speaking, half a hit point left. And I'm like, you know what? Fair point. She's not going to learn anything from this.
Josh! Josh!
And Jude has killed 2 of these 3. I'm not having her get all 3. That wouldn't be fair to Trish. So my favorite moment was Trish making that point. I'm like, you know what? As God, I'm going to say no, Trish gets one. Because it's just not fair.
It's brilliant for the story. Imagine the talk afterwards of like...
I'm pretty confident Jude isn't going to learn shit anyway.
You didn't learn shit anyway, but still.
Jude was unconscious when it happened.
Yeah.
And then was immediately healed by the tree. Yeah. Favorite Trish, stop screwing up Jude. Legit at this point, Rachel will have to go barbarian a bit just for flavor's sake. Yeah. Dan and AJ's acting chemistry, all the silly shit that goes on between them on screen behind the storyline. Yes.
The rope was fun. I was going to add that.
Yeah. Yes.
Bring it up later.
We did a full scene.
Yeah. Any other thoughts on Rachel's excellent work, gents?
Yeah, I just appreciated the salty look that you gave Jude. That was just burned through the camera.
Just a general like enraged, frustrated, and tired like mom energy that was going on as Trish was literally just running all over the place, keeping the plates on.
Yeah.
It's funny because you say I'm a rogue, I'm not supposed to be a healer, but actually those speedy boots and a whole mess of potions make you a freaking excellent healer.
Yep.
But without extra action, you can just do one thing a turn, and it's keep other people upright. Yeah. Yeah, fantastic. Yeah, multi-class to cleric, the old Firefox. Yeah, it's the least sense. It like makes the least sense, but yeah, definitely. Of all the healing options, yeah, barbarian.
Action spiritual weapon and have that do it for you while you heal.
Yeah, cool. I want to talk about Sean, and Actually, I think Sean did some amazing work here today, and has done the entire 3 episodes he's been here. But yeah, Sean, tell us what your favorite self moment was first, and then we'll get on to how great we think you were.
I was pleased that I'm not usually very good at puzzles, actually, when I play D&D. And I was glad that I was like, oh, here's a solution, and let's just go do it. And just going and grabbing that torch and lighting it, and then just cutting up some rope and lighting it all. Because usually I sit there when we do puzzles, anytime I'm a player, I just sit there and just sort of start to say comments here and there to make it look like I'm contributing to solving the puzzle, because I have no idea how to solve the puzzle.
Sean is awesome, and I can't wait to see more of his work and skills above. Yeah, Smug Geek, tune in. It was a spicy episode at 1. My favorite Sean, my favorite Lazarus was showing Nevermore the ritual at the very beginning. Well, just after the first puzzle. I also quite enjoyed. No, I won't, because it'll potentially stealing. But yeah, I really enjoyed the father-son. Okay, guys, look, I might die. And he nearly did. Except that he was acing his death saves.
I was crushing those death saves.
Some of the best rolling of the day. The honest sit down and, all right, one of us needs to keep this and know this. And yeah, that was really, really cool.
Yeah, I'd piggyback onto that with exactly what Omi was saying there. It's not just the, son, I might die thing. It's also the fact that, Lazarus does have this ultimate mission to save the Humblewood. And it was, I might die, son, but it was also, you need to carry this mission on. So it was always thinking about the mission, is a very Lazarus thing to do. So, yeah.
My favorite.
That was his nickname.
Plan B.
My favorite Lazarus. There's actually 2, but they were quite close together. Was getting mad at Jude for using the parchment and sort of noping the parchment the second time she tried it.
Nope.
And then also noping Benneck when he was like, "No, I definitely learnt at wizarding school not to touch runes." Definitely in the book.
I don't remember that in the curriculum, but all right.
Maybe you haven't got that.
Abjuration.
Just having Sean in the Scream has been incredible. Like having Lazarus there, and Sean, you've done such an incredible job of bringing that character to life. Yeah, I cannot praise you enough for what you've done for the story.
Yeah,
thank you.
Dan.
My favorite Lazarus moment is maybe because it's so recent that it's so vivid in my head, but like getting helped by Benneck and then like picking himself up, like I was fine.
That was cute.
Someone's throwing stuff. I don't know.
I'm fine. I don't know what to talk about.
I really liked when the tree was giving you shit for doing necromancy, and you were like, whatever, man, I've had this before, I don't care. Who are you, a tree? Whatever. That was really cool.
Nasty, bad, unclean, no touch, no touchy. Yeah, we have a few from chat. Favorite, Sean was using Nevermore as plan B to save the wood in case if he fails. Which might have been Nevermore's nickname when he was young. Favorite Sean, rule 9. Yes, start making up your own rules. Yes, Lazarus.
Never forget your short rests, because everyone
never forget
does.
your short rests, and make sure whether or not you're in the circle.
Can I add
Always
something?
know when to join the circle.
Can I add something for Sean?
I have another as well, but yes.
Defending that knowing when to be in the circle or not is a good rule, because it's about knowing to be in the circle
Exactly.
or not.
I wasn't in the circle.
I didn't know whether or not to be, and it's a good rule to have. Yeah, absolutely. I also quite enjoyed that your focus was getting Nevermore out of the pond. Like there were 3 other people, but you're like, no, I need the boy. And yeah, not that surprising, but I did like that you held to that. Pixelated Bunny, this group is so enjoyable to watch. I hope we get this good someday. Look, these are a bunch of professional actors and voice actors and performers. Pixelated Bunny, I'm sure you are very good as well. And I love but playing with these guys is amazing. Who else should we talk about? Let's talk about Dan.
Dan!
Oh goodness. I'll save that moment for Josh. But my favorite Benneck moment is playing, like watching the father-son bonding in the distance with a knife. Just like, yes.
Yeah.
I hate that guy so much.
Yeah.
Fucking sucks.
Mine is really early on, so I don't think I'm going to be stealing it from other people, so I'll go next. Alluding to emojis in the recap. You're like, and then I draw like a face shrugging, and I'm like, love it. I love that. It was about when we brought Benneck into the story that the recap became like something that happens in world.
Yeah.
It's so meta and really funny. You have a really good comedic timing. I also because I like that wasn't really a Benneck thing. I really liked no wait, I do save myself. I don't not fall unconscious.
Yes.
Well done,
That
chat.
was gonna say. I was about to
Thanks,
say that's a
chat.
chat moment right there. Newton and
Favorite
Omi
chat
both came in with being like, "Hey, Arcane Ward."
Don't you?
Like-
Yeah.
Yeah, kudos to chat for knowing our characters. Well done.
Omi, favorite Mitch being a complete dick to Trish. I was legit expecting Trish to deck him on the beak. Serum, favorite Benneck. Dan seriously considered looking for justification for touching a rune. Watching the thought process of, well, Helvig did it, but Benneck wasn't there. I particularly enjoyed that because I was there obviously egging Dan on.
Yeah.
I was like, do
What I was gonna say is
it.
the favorite Josh moment. To know when to like push me and prod me, and I'm like, well, it's very tempting.
You know what? You know what
I'll
though?
pick another
Nothing
one.
would have happened.
Of course. Piggybacking off of the rune thing, though, is that I feel like Benneck, in these moments of solving puzzles and these problems, finding solutions to these problems, all of his solutions have been like super smart, common sense solutions. It's like, oh, well, clearly we should check the bowls to see what's in there. At 20, and learning all these other things, finding the runes. I'm just gonna glide to the other side. Absolutely, obviously, and it all works so well for Benneck. And in that moment of like touch the runes, like that seems like a logical progression of the like these are obvious solutions, so this is going to be obvious. And even though nothing was gonna happen, it's just cool to see that like, oh, like Benneck is very casual in a lot of ways, except when it comes to, making sure Lazarus doesn't fuck around. But he finds these really obvious but smart solutions that maybe almost get him in trouble with runes. And that's maybe why he didn't learn those lessons in magic school, because it's like, no, of course not. Runes won't hurt me.
Benneck is the living embodiment of Occam's razor.
Yeah.
9 out of 10 times the solution will be the most obvious thing, and only that 1 out of 10 times touching it takes you to another plane of plane of existence and sets you on fire. And Benneck hasn't had that experience yet. Absolutely. A couple more from chat. Mother of Bunnies, Benneck is staring at Laz while playing with a knife. Yes. TLTL. Too long tracking Lazarus.
In the recap.
Oh yeah, right. Favorite Benneck is sticking through being on the edge of death through until the end. He was getting healed. Yeah. Smart Geek, I just love that. What a wholesome jock Benneck is, despite being one of the wizard boys. I've never eaten a famous adventurer before, badass, but yes.
I forgot I said that.
Oh, so good. Yeah, that was a good quote.
I have a favorite Benneck and a favorite Dan.
Do it.
My favorite Benneck is his fixation with Lazarus, but then knowing that him dying was going to be a problem for Nevermore, and like running across and doing that.
Yeah.
like reluctantly was so funny to me. I just love that, and it's been a couple of episodes now, and the way that Dan plays Benneck hating on Lazarus is so funny. And then my favorite Dan moment, and I mentioned it earlier, is that we can have complete scenes where Dan and I are miming to each other. And in today's episode, he pulled me out of the water with the rope. He like helped me up. I scrambled up onto the stone. Like we had the whole mime thing going, and it was great. And we don't even have to think about it. Like Dan and I can see each other in the Zoom chat and just immediately bounce off each other physicality wise. And that's such a blessing to me, and I love everything about it. So
I love it too.
Yeah.
It was Smug Geek, Badass Button, Newton Scan. I'm afraid we currently do not have merch, but we will be getting on that, I believe. I will poke Nova about it. It is
Benneck
a
with I've never eaten a famous adventurer before quote.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have said before that Benneck is the king of one-liners, and my favorite one-liner today is, just so we're clear, the trial is murder? Fucking crack me up.
Yep.
When is it not? Yes,
and also
you
very kind of cool, calm, and collected, like, this changes nothing between us, when you jump on the back of the rope to help pull me out of the water.
That was great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, because he was
my one,
obliged to hug Lazarus. Yeah, absolutely. Who haven't we done? Mitch? Have we done Mitch?
Haven't.
No, we haven't done Mitch. Let's do Mitch.
I was happy that I figured out the riddle.
Yeah.
I was looking at the text over and over and over, and I was like, I'm sure when fires sweep through, eventually saplings come.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, one of them's fire.
I was worried it was going to be too obvious for a bunch of Aussies, where like bushfires regenerate. That's the whole thing. Australian bushfires perpetually regenerate our landscape. The whole one from the book. So I actually deleted half of it because it made it too obvious. The cycle of nature and death is death and rebirth. Ashes, forest to ashes, and ashes to earth. Stand in the compass, your proof there deliver. To the cleanser of forest, the sapling's life giver. Makes it a little bit clearer.
That is too obvious. Yeah.
I was just like, it's too obvious.
See, the great thing about deleting that is like the cleanser of the forest and the sapling's life giver. My brain was just like, yeah, that's the Borealis. I am on this proof word.
Yeah.
What is proof?
Yeah, I did think fire first, then I was like, but if the skyleaf is the key, there wasn't like really fire by the skyleaf, so that's why I
the skyleaf
to
is
water.
the proof. And yeah, so you're proof that you figured out the puzzle. Plot the the skyleaf in there, and yeah, boom.
It's a good puzzle.
It was. I quite liked it, and if you put it in the air one, you would have been surrounded by a ball of tempest and thrown around in the air and taken a bunch of bludgeoning damage instead, and it would have been a similar athletics check to get out of there. And I'm really glad you did at least one of them, because
We
otherwise
could have put one in the fire and in the air at the same time.
that would not have
fire
worked.
both.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who else had favorite Mitch moments?
Oh god.
Nevermore's rudeness to Trish.
Yeah. Pleasance. Deliberately using a different word.
Yeah, the pleasance was interesting. It was the fact that you wanted us to praise you, and it's only ever actually against Trish, because once Trish sassed you, you didn't turn to Jude for Jude to do anything. You just kind of left it at that.
Yeah.
So it's never actually about Jude. It's always just Trish and Nevermore's relationship.
Yeah.
So I very much enjoy it. It's a fun twist.
I was gonna say the same, but bouncing off that, I like that you have kind of regressed a bit now that your dad is here. I've noticed you're very much season 1 Nevermore, and I think it's an interesting and good choice. Like, I believe that he would sort of revert a little bit with his dad around, trying to like impress him, and it's fun to watch and fun to interact with.
Yeah, piggybacking off of that, like, First of all, similar to Trish and Jude's relationship, like if you never watched the stream before, you immediately know Trish and Nevermore's relationship.
Yeah.
But kind of piggybacking off of that, you've regressed so much to the point where today, at one point, you sassed Lazarus about the spikes, and Lazarus was like, "They're horizontal, boy. They're horizontal. Sharp spikes are now on it." And I was like. I'm not letting this go as your father, but you've regressed so much. You're sassing even your dad.
Yeah, it's great.
It was kind of like lost in. I saw it in chat, and you did do it eventually when your turn came around. But my favorite Nevermore moment was when we were quote unquote like drowning, and being like, "Wait, but is this the answer though? Is the answer below the water?" I was like, oh shit, I didn't get to check. I'm glad he's checking. That was like my favorite, like, it felt big brain in the moment. It wasn't right, but it felt big brain in the moment.
I was like, maybe it's sucking us towards a tunnel and we have to go down it. Yeah.
Yeah, I would have loved it if that had been the solution. And he spent the entire day swimming against the current that's actively trying to get you where you're supposed to go.
And also, just since nobody else brought it up, the other one that I had written down for myself was placing the potion next to Jude and then legging it.
Oh yeah!
You.
Oh my
I was like,
god!
I hadn't done it yet.
I'm not gonna put the potion in her mouth. I'm not gonna do that. Like, I've seen it happen 3 times this combat. Oh, twice this combat at that point in time. I'm like, I'll put the potion there, and I'm just gonna back up because somebody needs to kill this thing.
You stole mine.
Yeah.
That was my favorite bit of you. My favorite. Look, I've got. I think I've got another one. I really enjoy when you've got it's. You've done it several times with this sorcery. When you're using your sorcery points and you go to where you're generating it, and I love that you haven't sort of. It's interesting to me that you haven't attempted to have a deeper relationship with Irileth. And you're using her power, but that's all you're doing. And yeah, I'm intrigued to see where that goes because it's gonna go somewhere, but you're not in any way like leaning into it, which is quite interesting.
I kind of don't like the idea that I've got like a guiding voice that can give me solutions and answers, and I don't want to break things in that sense, so I steer clear of trying to get too much out of Irileth. I'm also conscious of the fact that Irileth is more of a acting in heightened situations, and if I do need Irileth, that's when I reach out to Irileth. But like, I don't like the idea that this entity as well is kind of possessing part of me, so I don't want to give it too much as well. It's like a little yeah.
I have a confession. Since it's the finale, I was the donation that led to Mitch's eye.
What a reveal at the end.
I was really panicked about it when you lost intelligence, and I was like,
oh, this is my
It's fine. It's it's just part of
But
the
it added to the
story.
story.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. It's part of the story. I wouldn't have it any other way.
but I
have it any other
let
way.
you know now that it's the end of season.
It's fine, honestly. I wouldn't have it any other way.
We have
if
a
my
few-
int had dropped to 8, I would have been happy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, stupid happy.
Yes,
Smug Geek,
exactly.
We point out how Jude sticks to characters so much, but really, Mitch Earnshaw does with Nevermore so much with his random assholery and focus on class and money that remind us that he's not a perfect hero, and I love that. Smug Geek, yeah, very good point. Favorite Mitch more than Nevermore, but really enjoy the way Mitch always seems to know the direction that the DM is aiming for and steers the helm like a seasoned captain. Absolutely, agree completely. Scandal, Omi. Scandal, AJ. One makes sense to me. That makes sense to me because Nevermore thinks he's got this. Why would he ask? Yeah, absolutely. Cool. All right. Have we done everybody?
You.
We done Rage?
No, we have done Rage. We haven't done you, though.
We haven't done you.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
do yourself.
Very well. I'll do myself.
Do yourself.
And then we'll take turns doing you.
Never think of, yeah, look, I'm just going to be, no, I'm not going to continue that. Just while I'm thinking, throw up your exclamation mark tickets in chat. We will draw it after we've done me. I'm really
not continuing it.
I'm really struggling to think of a thing.
You want us to go first?
Yeah, you go first, and I'll remember things that I did.
Look, okay, you know what?
No, I can go if you like. I've got one now.
Go for it.
There you go. I'm really proud of what I've done with this bit of the story. It was a lot in the book. It is a bit more fight centric, and I made it a bit more puzzle centric because we haven't had a lot of puzzles, and I haven't had a sort of a traditional dungeon crawl thing going on yet, really, in the season, or in fact in both seasons. And Smart Geek, the favorite DM is the happy evil facial expressions when players are like, can I go into the fire with a fire resistant potion? Can I touch the runes? Josh's expression is, yes, do it. Sometimes because I'm like, yeah, nothing will happen, but I really want you to do it because you're like terrified of doing so. That would have been one of my favorite moments, was the yes, do it. Yes, touch the rune, touch it. That would have been very funny for me because I was really wanting you to do it. So I could say, nothing happens. Completely fine. But no, I really liked what I have done with it, how I have changed it. And like in the book, the treant's name was Foucar. Perfectly serviceable name for a tree, very in keeping with the book they've written. But I was like, I kind of want something a little bit different. So I went and made up a new name, cobbled together from a Czech name that is quite a popular boy's name apparently in the Czech Republic, and the French word for heart, and hardcore is, yeah, it's a tree sort of name out of all of that. But yeah, my favorite moment was how I changed the adventure a little bit, tweaked it and made it a little bit deeper, I suppose, a little bit more complex. You were supposed to fight the statues.
Oh.
The statues are going to come alive. You would have beaten them down, and when you smack them down, they turn into rubble and they turn into fire, and the runes light up. And when you've killed all three of them, then the runes have lit, and you can go. And I was like, combat's not that fun. Make them solve a puzzle, take longer, and be more frustrating for them.
I liked your voice of the tree.
Thank you. Yeah.
Very
It
good.
was really well done. The description and also the execution of it.
Thank you.
Piggybacking off of kind of what you've changed, just generally DMing wise, especially when it comes to puzzles, that's always a gamble. I thought you had the perfect touch as a DM during the puzzles to know when to ask for a little intelligence check here or there to help us along, because that's important when you throw puzzles at your players, is to make sure that you don't just leave them floundering if they are too far away from any of the solutions, and you had the perfect amount of just graceful prodding when necessary.
Thank you.
And on top of that, letting us make a solution you probably didn't even think of, like doing spike growth or me preemptively gliding over the whole thing.
The glider was like, some of them can do that, but they can't all do that, so it's not a perfect solution, but it would work. It occurred to me, but whether or not you would do it was another thing. But yeah, the spike growth, it was cool. It was a very solid use of that ability. I love seeing spells used in ways that are not intended. But yeah, no, thank you. Yeah.
Mine have been taken now, but I will say I really loved the descriptions of all the different runes. It really painted a picture in my head, and it made it really fun to play, and I really enjoyed that.
I like the smells, actually, throwing the smells back.
That was nice. I love how the smell is added.
Petrichor, man.
Yeah.
Petrichor.
Good word.
Word of the sesh.
My favorite is something that's carried over for a couple sessions now, and that's the fact that you had the you had the, I don't know, is it foresight, insight? I don't know, just the sight to to get somebody in to play Lazarus. Obviously, a DM's role is to play all the other characters that you interact with, and knowing that Lazarus has enough depth and enough of a role in this story to bring in another player to play that, and to kind of trust, put that trust into Sean that, you know, this is how I kind of envisage Lazarus. Passing those reins over and giving that to another player, I feel is a really big thing as a DM, and kudos to you for doing that, because it's really heightened the story, having the depth of a whole nother player bringing that particular NPC in. So and
taking it in a way I would not have taken it. I've been playing around, like D&D is, I'm an actor, and I'm into games. I have been for years. I played Warhammer since I was 11, but coming at it as a performer, as soon as I started playing, I'm like, oh my God, this has so much potential as a performative medium. So even in my home game, I was running a home game with mostly my family. I brought in a mate to play the baddie for one of the sessions, because I was like, I'm looking, like, he could talk his way out of it. And I genuinely thought he would just fight and be done with it. And Brendan played him as somebody who wants to live. In a way that you wouldn't have, no, he's a baddie, he'll fight to his death, and then you can move on with the story. But instead, he fought, and then he ran away, and he got away. And it was so much cooler, and I learned from that. I'm like, it's a collaborative storytelling medium. We are now doing it to tell a story for other people. I wouldn't have it any other way. Lazarus had to be somebody else. Finding the right person, on the other hand, was a trick. And Nova and AJ agreed that Sean would be the one to ask. And yeah, I'm glad we did. Yeah, amazing having him here. Got a few from chat. Karen's, Mother of Bunnies is still mad at Brendan because she was in that campaign and she genuinely tried to stop him get away, and he cast slow on her. Newton Scan, I love that Josh creates a living world out of nothing when the party just goes off track. It's the same with Spa Day, and it's the same, just adding small details that don't matter but add so much to the world and make it so much more alive. Thank you so much, Newton Scan. It's very flattering. Also, why was the Earth one so crumbled? The book does not say. The book does not say why the Earth one was crumbled. The backstory of it is that this used to be sort of a ritual for the tenders that wanting to enter the higher ranks of the tenders. They would go there and they had to pass these tests to make it down, but there was an issue, and one of them set off a mini ice age with the Borealis, so we're not doing that anymore, which is why they stopped going. Hardcore or Oakheart hasn't seen anybody in over 1,000 years.
Damn.
And it was probably because of that event that broke the Earth ones. Let us proceed, I think. Thank you so much for favorite moments, guys. I loved it. Let's throw those final tickets up in chat. Final exclamation mark tickets. I will end the thing in, how do I close the giveaway? I'm going to count you down 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close the giveaway. And let's draw a winner, shall we? Alrighty. This is for Wooten Forge's lovely box within a box. Ragnar,
yeah, my boy.
Congratulations, Ragnar. Ragnar, get in contact with us, and we will through our Discord. Ideally, is probably the best way, and we will get that sent out to you. Organize getting that to you now. Congratulations.
Yes.
Dude.
Thank you so much, Wooten Forge. Get in contact with AJ through our Discord, or possibly a whisper in Twitch. Then, right, ladies and gentlemen, I think we need to go away from here now because we've been going for 4 hours. Thank you guys so much for sticking around with us. It is the finale, but we still need to go away from here now. So, Sean, tell us who you are and where we can find you.
Hello, everybody. My name is Sean O'Donovan. I am a creative person who creates over at Paradise RPG, and also sometimes, pretty frequently, over here at Roll for Damage. I have a lot of fun in both places. You can find me streaming on Mondays at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, which is 7 a.m. Australian time. So if you want to get up early like I got up early today, tomorrow you can watch me play some more D&D as the DM, though. And then on Thursdays at 8:30, I do painting minis, drawing maps, talking about D&D and lore and world building, and play some video games. And you can find me all over the place at Odo_Sean or Paradise RPG. Paradise spelled Paradice.
Dice with the dice in it. Yeah, absolutely amazing. AJ, who are you? Where can we find you?
Hi, I'm AJ Winters. You can find me over at Winter's Tales, my new content creation company that I'm relaunching. You can follow the Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. It's all at Winter's Tales Co. Or you can go find me on YouTube, where I am releasing my new World Builder series, creating a world one step at a time that I will later DM a tabletop RPG within. So get amongst it. Come help me build the world. We're voting on maps at the moment.
Splendid.
Yeah.
Alrighty, yeah, let's do that. I voted on it already. My thoughts have been made. All right, Dan, tell us about yourself. Who are you, my friend?
That's me. Hi, I am Dan. I am D-Rep on Twitch chat and on Roll for Damage's Discord. Calm vibe. Also, you can't find me anywhere else because I live in the meat space. That's where most of the things I do are, and I look. And wherever I am, I'm trying to give the universe the good vibes. Otherwise, I have been your spiky silver hedgehog for the first few bits of the season, and the whole wizard eater of corpses for the rest. You can all find me on Roll for Damage sometimes afterwards on One Shot Wednesdays, because I just bring that up because to remind whoever it is that's responsible to also plug that.
Yes. I'll get to it. I will plug Rachel's one shot. Mr. Mitch, tell us about it.
How you going, everybody? It's me, Mitch_Earnshaw. That's not my name in my driver's license. It's just Mitchell Earnshaw. But if you follow me on Twitter, it's Mitch_Earnshaw. It's been an absolute pleasure playing for another season with these incredible role players, the incredible DM piloting this, and you, the incredible audience, who have just been there, supportive, watching the entire time. And it makes coming back every Monday an absolute pleasure. So, and I'm looking forward to coming back again for another season.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, that's right.
Heck yeah, we're doing it. Rach, yeah, season 3 confirmed. Rach.
Hell yeah. Hello, my name is Rachel Foucar. I'm a writer, actor, and creative trash at large. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Rachel Foucar. You can also find the sci-fi book that I wrote, The Rings of Mars, here on the internet. If you were to check it out, that would be nifty. And in case you start to miss me too much during the week, I am going to be DMing for the first time ever for this week's One Shot Wednesday. I'm a little nervous, but also very excited. It's going to be a fun mystery type campaign. I'm hyped for it.
Who's playing?
I think it'd be worth noting that it is the Humblewood crew, sadly minus Sean, the core Humblewood crew that you've been watching for 2 whole seasons now will be back with Rachel stealing my chair for this One Shot Wednesday. We will be, well, I won't spoil too much, but off-brand Scooby Gang.
Stealing your chair and stretching your fitted sheets.
Yeah, no, I've got the book. You're not allowed near my fitted sheets.
Your sheets are safe, Josh.
I like my fitted sheets. All right, and ladies and gentlemen, Madame, Monsieur, Dama und Herren, and beings of indeterminate gender and persuasion, I am Josh the Pirate. I have been your humble DM and storyteller this evening, and I have been humble. I have been humbled by the love and support from our amazing audience and our fantastic players. You guys are amazing, and I come back in September sometime for season 3. Confirmed. We will be back. We'll probably do a table talks in a week or two. We might have next week off or the week after, possibly, guys. How about that, maybe? If you enjoyed my face and voice tonight, you can find me in Paparotica at Fringe World and generally infesting the art scene in Perth. If you like the voice, but you think I could stand to turn the face down a bit, you could check out Paparotica. Or you could check out There Be Dragons, the podcast that I'm a part of. We're a 5e D&D podcast in a fantasy gunpowder setting where I play the infamous and deadly pirate Scan Felspar and his little dragon Crush. F31 is on the way very soon, which is exciting. And look, I'm also the tech for Scales Above on Saturday mornings and Ravnica on Sunday afternoons, because I just can't not, apparently. And I program One Shot Wednesdays. So yeah, look, I'm around. You can catch me here on Roll for Damage, and it's always a pleasure when you do. Guys, thank you so much for coming along. Ragnar, enjoy your special wooden box from our lovely sponsors, Wooten Forge. Love for Wooten Forge, hearts for Wooten Forge in chat, and we will go on a raid now. Who shall we raid, AJ? What do you reckon? Shall we thinking Eldritch Scribe? They dropped one on us earlier. Seems
Yeah, let's go raid the Eldritch Tribe.
Are they on it?
Let's do that.
Are they
they're
currently-
back again, apparently. I went and looked, but it seems like they're back on.
Best
Oh, wow.
love.
Eldritch Scribe.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Go and drop some love, please. Throw up your favorite raid emotes in chat. Tell them where you came from and spread the love. Special actually, just quickly. In 2.5 weeks' time, we will be having a One Shot Wednesday. I will be DMing it, and Des from the Eldritch Scribe will be guest starring in it.
Ooh.
Exciting. So yeah, we will go over there and say hi to them now, guys. So, ladies and gentlemen, say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Farewell, pleasance.